Welcome to the Gaelan Trombley Show. You can find me on Facebook at Gaelan Trombley, on Instagram at Gaelan Trombley, and on YouTube at Gaelan Trombley. Spelling GaelanTrombley. Enjoy the show. On episode 28 of the Gaelan Trombley Show, I have two of my best friends from as long as I can remember, MH and Nick. They're here to join me in studio, and we really had nothing but just funny old stories and making fun of each other. So we had a blast. Hope you guys enjoy episode 28 of the Gaelan Trombley Show. Welcome to the Gaelan Trombley Show. Welcome to episode 28 of the Gaelan Trombley Show. Today is going to be tonight, this is actually kind of late. It's our latest podcast that we're starting, but this is going to be a real fun time tonight. I got two of my oldest friends with me. We've known each other, I think, since 10 years old, so we've been meaning to do this. So this will be a blast. We'll probably talk about old funny stories and just all good stuff. So I got my first ever best friend, Mr. Michael Henry.
How you doing?
There we go. and my other good buddy, Nick Lavigne.
Careful with the good buddy stuff.
The good buddy, my friend, my pal. So yeah, we've known each other now for almost 20 years, and like I said, we try to get together when Nick's in town and when work kind of matches up. So here we are, 8 o'clock on a Monday night, trying to put this together. So this will be fun. So, MH, do you remember how we met?
Baseball, I think.
Was it? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it was baseball. Yeah,
probably class or something. Same thing with you.
4th grade, I think.
You sound like the girlfriends I don't have. Do you remember how we met? I probably was drunk.
Actually, I think we knew each other before.
Yeah, we were friends before. MH and I, and all of us were friends. And I'm going to assume it had something to do with either soccer or sports or school or something.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't remember what.
Well, we were friends with Riker Calvin.
No, Jesus. We were. He's actually an avid listener of the show.
Is he?
Wow,
your broadcast really goes out wide. I'm impressed.
Something like that. So,
has he let you use his N64 yet? No.
I think next year, maybe.
Next year. Well, now it's an antique. It's a classic. You can't just go and play any of that stuff now.
Well, we do. We actually. So one of the things when we get together, I think the last time we got together, we got pizza wings and we played old
Tony Hawk.
We played Mario Kart.
Cruising the USA.
Tiger Woods.
Yep.
What else do we play? The problem is, we played on Mike's screen TV, which is like from the future. And we're trying to play N64, and I think it was more on memory because we couldn't really see the graphics.
I think 60 inches doesn't even describe how big that TV is.
Yeah,
it's quite large, but so
she said.
That's.
I was about to say it makes anyone feel inadequate looking at that screen.
That made fresh off a Buffalo Wild Wing, so he's rare form tonight. Actually, wearing the Dan Patrick Show hat. Was that planned?
No.
I bet. Did you just wear that all the time?
Yeah.
He's an advocate of podcasts, Gaelan.
No, you don't listen to podcasts. You do listen to like the talk radio stuff. Yeah. Do you listen to podcasts?
So I do.
There you go. No politics, MH.
Mike, there's only one rule.
No politics. So we end up. We just kind of get together. We try to meet a couple times a year. Super Bowl. I've seen since 2000. There's been 19 Super Bowls, and I've seen how many? Probably 17 or 18 at your house. So
you only missed one, I think.
I was out of town, I think, on that one. And then usually college basketball, golf here and there.
College basketball was the entire tournament. We were running the bracket gambling pool through the high school, and then
I still don't know how we got away with that.
They would just let us do it.
It was during lunch, so I think the lunch ladies gave us a little pass. They didn't care, but we were running the gambling rings in the schools before.
Mrs. Moore, give me some extra nuggets.
Hey, give me some. I'll give you UNC for some extra nuggets.
Mr. Patnode, our librarian, would let us have that giant bulletin board.
Oh yeah, this was.
We spent longer on the NCAA March Madness trifold than we did any other project in school.
Yes, 100%, and it was received better. Most of the kids liked it, so we were running some. It was good. We taught kids the value of money and budgetary spending, and it was good. It was life lessons. You could go pretty far with that nowadays. So MH,
then we'd go back to my house and play all the games on the Xbox.
Well, speaking of that, MH, what a big event happened that hasn't happened since our class day. Recently, do you remember? Fun fact.
Michael Phelps.
Oh, he was there. He was at the event.
It was actually pretty close.
Phelps was at the event.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
Tiger Woods winning.
Tiger Woods winning, and Mike, why is that a big deal?
It's his first major in 10 years.
Okay, but MH is basically the biggest Tiger Woods fan I know since day one. So not a bandwagon, but Tiger hasn't won since our last day of high school, which major. But I still remember running back from class day in our tuxes and watching it in your living room.
Yep.
So on a Monday because the 18-hole playoff. So
it was a hot day.
That was it was.
MH was one of the ones he had to have that stupid tiger head golf cover. Everywhere we went. I'm like, dude, it doesn't even fit your driver anymore. Like, get rid of that thing.
Still got it.
Hey, that's a 6-iron for you.
Still got the hat, the polos, everything.
So when we were kids, we used to go to we all went to Shazy, so we went to the school, which was basically our private driving range. And
the heat's getting to us all.
Yes. And so we start going to play, and so we usually pick out little targets around. So we'll go like, hey, we're going to hit this part of the backstop, or we're going to go through this side of the netting, and just things that was our target, and we play pars and stuff. So we get up. Last hole was like a par 3.
Mrs. Baldwin's hole was the
we had this metal contraption thing that was for like space galaxies.
Pipe henge. It was pipe henge.
What was it? Pipe henge?
It was to view stars that we never used ever.
Yeah. So
all of us got a hole in one on that.
It was more of a climbing apparatus. So you had to hit a telephone pole.
Yep.
And 60 yards away, 70 yards, less than 100.
Yeah.
A lot less than 100, and it was probably
maybe it was 100.
It was not 100. There's no way.
Because it was right next to that little well, too, we used to play.
I would say about 60 to 70.
Okay, so 60 to 70 yards. So we all usually come out and pull out sand wedges and hit these little pitch shots down to this green, our target. MH gets up, smokes a liner, worm burner. Basically, he's going to smash the house across the road.
Street, yep.
Hits directly onto this telephone pole, which... Our rules, there was no hole. That was a hole in one.
You had to hit it. Yeah.
So he proceeds to turn around and says, "That's a 6-iron for you."
That's a 6-iron for you. Shaking the club
as he's shaking the club with a hole in one, which he probably
fist pumping like Tiger.
Yep. And from a 60-yard 6-iron. So that was impressive, MH. That was one
of my best golfing feats.
What do you got over there, MH? What do you got?
Cookie.
Oh,
you know what's funny too? The only thing that has changed, they brought some snacks over. The only thing that's changed from probably the time we were 10 is that we have beers now instead of
Mountain Dew.
Instead of Mountain Dew, so I literally have the same.
I still represent Mountain Dew, by the way. So
I think I actually was in our group text today when Tiger was winning. I said, Mike, if MH isn't fist pumping and chugging Mountain Dew by like 6 o'clock, I'm gonna be mad.
Tiger, it's not a Tiger victory if MH didn't have Mountain Dew
or fist pump or green jacket or you wore the Tiger hat.
The old Border Patrol.
Did you wear the red shirt too?
Yes. Mm-hmm. The old Border Patrol green jacket. Remember that? We played for it.
I do. I put it on many times
because it all started at our house in the backyard.
Yes.
It started with just you two.
Yeah. Well, we
got too big.
We used to play in the backyard. At your parents' house, I don't know how they let us play back there because we were ripping out like
driveways. Yeah, because
we were young. What, 10,
11? We're playing across the pond, across the field, and you almost hit the house.
The back. I one time one-hopped. When we got older, I one-hopped.
Hit the bottom of the house.
Yeah, hit the foundation of the house, and
my dad said you better go to school.
Yeah, I think that's when we got kicked out. But we were taking full cuts behind the house. I don't know how, real golf balls, real clubs.
Then we went to the school. Yep.
Yeah, then the school was a little better. I think.
Well, we got kicked out of the school, too. No, we didn't get kicked out of the school. So we would golf to school all the time. And then everyone else was like, oh, golfing's cool. Like, let's start golfing.
We did have a lot of people.
We can start golfing at the school. Yeah, they all sucked.
Didn't Oyman hit you in the nuts or something?
No.
Yeah,
in
the back of the leg.
Somebody hit me in the ankle. And
that was Oyman.
So we had more people than we needed golfing all the time.
Really, it was me, you, Steve-O, who couldn't be here tonight.
Rest in Paul.
Rest in peace, Jesus. Sitting at home. Yeah. But me, Steve, Mike, and Nick, Who else?
Paul would golf at the school.
Yeah,
Paul was one of the more serious ones, but we got there was like a following of like 15 golfers, and you look at a school of a class size of 40, and you got 15 people golfing. It's like, jeez,
it was substantial.
So, and we would always hit balls at the school. Then one of our buddies decides, oh, I'm going to go hit balls at the school. Awesome, great job, awful proud of you, right? And he ends up smashing a car windshield, and then everyone got kicked out.
That was Eric, right?
That hit Ian Lawrence.
That was Eric Martin, Mike's favorite person.
Eric.
My favorite Eric, so our buddy Eric was
hard of hearing. He was not classified as deaf. So, he had a 504, not an IEP.
But he was a good buddy of ours. So we were playing. Were we golfing at your house?
Yeah, no, we were golfing at the school first.
Let Nick tell the story. He just told
story?
us
we were
Wild
just
Wings.
talking about this at Wild Wings.
Tell him the story.
We were getting amped up for our podcast here, and so we were golfing at the school, and there's a million people there, and more people than we wanted. And Mike got territorial at times when people showed up that he didn't want there, and wasn't exactly the most friendliest individual. So he said, "You know what? We're going to my house to golf." So we go over to his house, and needless to say, everyone from the school, Mike lived across the street from the school. So everyone from the school comes over, and he's got like 8 people over. He's like, guys, go home. Get off my property. And, you know, Mike was famous for doing that quite often. And it's like we'd be all over to his house to play basketball. And then all of a sudden he'd be like, all right, it's time to go. Oh, Mike, I can't get a hold of my parents. Like, I need a ride home. Walk. Can I use your phone? Walk. There's like 2 or 3 of our friends that live like 3 or 4 miles away walking. Kyle with his golf clubs. Another one of our friends was golfing. So anyways, we all go over there, and everyone goes over to Mike's house, and Mike's like, get out. Like, I don't want you here. So he takes this kid's driver and throws it, saying like, get out of here, and being very confrontational.
Threw it like edge of the pond.
Yeah, into the pond behind his house, and which is the exact opposite direction that he needed that individual to go. Yeah. So I always found that funny. And then he goes, he's even more aggravated after he throws it into the pond, and the guy's like, you're gonna go get that, and Mike goes, well, meanwhile, this kid, hard of hearing, hearing aids with an interpreter, and I know we're in the 21st century, people first language, and, you know, being politically correct and everything else. MH just turns to him and uses his best sign language and goes, can you read sign language? Do you know what this means? Ah! And he just flips him the bird right in his face.
But the best part, what? Want me to tell it?
Mm-hmm.
So the best part about this, after MH said, can you read this, or can you hear this or something, and flipped him off, Eric goes, Michael, I'm deaf, not blind. Meanwhile, Michael's sitting there flipping him off, and it was just that the reaction was great. And I mean, to this day, it was probably one of the funniest things from a golf standpoint. Airwick. You still call him that, don't you?
Airwick. Poor Eric. He was the brunt of Mike's
I think
jokes.
You got to admit, though, he never paid attention to Suzanne during class. He didn't even need her.
Actually, we did ask him at one point, Eric. Like, and I feel bad. We shouldn't be taking a giant dump on Eric, but hey,
he's part of the story. Everybody's gonna get hit.
Like, I asked him, he goes, "Yeah, I don't even know sign language." And I'm like, then why do you have an interpreter?
Oh my god.
What about at school that time with Nathan Rock? He sat on the desk and he broke it. And somebody goes, there goes the Twin Towers.
So there was a rather large American that used to go to school with us. And by rather large American, I mean,
I think he failed like 4 or 5 times.
Well, him failing had nothing to do with his body mass index, Mike. So I don't know what he was on the BMI. I'm not a doctor, but you know, you can just look at some people and say, you might be slightly overweight.
Couldn't see it at the urinal.
You know, so we're doing that kind of stuff. We're doing that kind of stuff. And he sits in the chair, and we got our history teacher, who was a very passionate teacher, lectured all the time. Great history teacher. going off about whatever he was talking about at that point. It might have been a tangent. It might not. I don't even remember. And all of a sudden, you just hear like, boom! Next thing you know, you turn around, a chair is broken, and that large American's right on his keister. We spent the rest of the time laughing.
So I'm trying to eat dinner here as we're talking, so.
Wheat thins.
It makes so
Watching your figure, bud?
thin.
You don't even have hummus to go with those. I'm disappointed in
I don't
you.
even know what it is. So, Nick, what have you been up to since you've been down in, where do you live now?
I live in Glens Falls. I teach down that way and teach 5th grade, which is great because they're about my maturity level. And they get all my sarcasm and are too young to give it back yet. It's priceless. Although I'm getting a lot of parent complaints 2 or 3 years after. And they come up to me and say, thank you so much teaching my kid, which I don't get a lot of thank yous. And frankly, this still wasn't a thank you. They said, my kid was a good, quiet, innocent kid. And then they leave your classroom and they got a personality and they're sarcastic as all hell. And I'm like, you're welcome.
Giddy up. Life lesson right there.
So
Wait, you haven't always been 5th, have you?
no, I did a year of 12-on-1 high needs special education, and then I switched to 5th grade. And I still dabble with special ed and stuff like that, but it's never a dull moment in my room. That's for sure.
Are you coaching anything right now? Are you just done for the season, or are you done coaching? Period.
I'm slowly starting to stop coaching, but when we were all together, it was like, if you're a teacher, how do you not coach all 3 sports? This is the best thing ever, and then you get older and you're like,
Time.
it's just all about time. And I coach varsity football. I'm the first assistant on that, and then I'm also assistant for varsity ice hockey. And I gave up girls modified 7th and 8th grade girls softball. That was a hard one to let go.
Yes, that's tough.
But
that's tough. Somebody's got to do it,
yeah, that it just wasn't for me. I don't know if you know anything about middle school girls, but practice was either great or awful. Like, I could tell the days they hated each other, and I could tell the days they loved each other. So if they hated each other, I just ran the crap out of them. They're like, this is softball. I'm like, hey, you still got to leg out a line drive. Let's go. They're like, but why are we doing hill repeats? I'm like, because you hate each other. Now you all hate me. You're welcome.
I coached for eight years of soccer and basketball, and I always did boys. I don't know how girls would be.
They listen better. But,
Yeah?
You should coach golf.
Can you have golf down there?
We do, but it's a fall sport. So...
Oh, football?
Yeah, and I was already involved in football. And we already have a golf coach. He does a decent job. He's got great hair.
Where's your, what course?
So Cronin's.
Was it?
Cronin's in Warrensburg. Oh. Honestly, probably one of the best blue-collar golf courses you'll ever be at. It's a great place. Remember there for a few years.
How much do you play a year?
It gets less every year, not by choice, but just more by,
Being busy.
Yeah.
Time, effort, and I don't like spending $50 to suck.
Yeah. How much do you play much?
1 or 2 times a year, really.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Yeah.
I try to get out with a couple. We used to.
Play the Border Patrol tournament. And that's about it.
How much did we play? We used to play
Every day.
I played You played baseball, but we would go every day after school.
Yeah.
Every day after school.
But once school got out, I know you not so much in the morning, but maybe you and Steve-O would go in the morning
Religiously.
Meet at 6:30 at Stewart's.
Yep.
No, earlier than that, I remember being on the course on the first tee at 5:45 or 6. Like, I remember getting up at 5:15 to be at the course for 5:30, 5:40.
Yeah, could have been. Yeah, we used to play a lot because we were done by 9, 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we always used to play a lot of golf. Baseball. What else did we play? You never played soccer.
No.
Baseball, basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, greatest story. MH. We were playing, was it modified? Yeah, remember? I think we were down in, is it E-Town?
Yep.
The old gym?
Yep.
So they had this old gym down in E-Town.
We played for the shoe.
The shoe.
Get your name on it.
Oh, yeah, I never got my, oh, Jesus. Okay, this gets better. So we go down, first off, we have this shoe. It's some random shoe, I don't know, our coach found in the locker room. So we had everybody sign, the player of the game got their name written on the shoe.
Yep.
I think I was like the captain that year, and like started was semi decent, and So we go down. I haven't been on it all year long. I go down to E-Town. They have the bench. They have you sitting on the old
you sit on the auditorium. Yeah,
the stage.
Yep.
And I think I like for me probably had one of my best games ever. With everything. MH goes into the game. He backs a kid down, which this is exactly what he did all the time we grew up out on the play or out on the
most frustrating thing to watch ever because it was his shot.
It was a shot.
It was a circus shot, but it was his
the
shot.
The Abdul-Jabbar hook shot.
But so he does. So MH does this on every single shot ever that we've ever played in in driveway basketball. This is his shot, which is basically he backs you down, so probably like the foul line, 3-point line. Takes his right hand. He's like looking over his left shoulder, and he just throws it over
from his
head.
kneecap.
Yeah, from his kneecap, heaves it over like a hook shot, like
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No, the J,
the hook shot,
the J shot. So he hooks it over. It's either going to be nothing but net. Or it's going to go straight off the backboard and in. So this is just normal. He beat us or scored many points this way. So we go down, play the game. He gets in fourth quarter, goes up, backs this kid down top of the key, hook shot over. Nothing but net. The crowd goes crazy. Like everybody, it was like their first basket of the year.
Yeah.
So he goes running by the bench. We're all sitting on the bench, like freaking out. He runs by the bench, starts like waving his hands, and he goes, "Hit the showers, boys!" Now, meanwhile, the game wasn't over.
I think I got a steal too that game.
We're in the fourth quarter. He's like, "Hit the showers, boys!" And we started running back. I remember our coach was yelling at you to get back on defense, like showboating down the court.
Steph Curry don't play D.
Oh man, we were in tears because like everybody was like, "What the heck this kid just do?" I'm like, "That's his normal shot." It honestly had a 50-50 chance of going in or not. So, needless to say, MH got his name on the shoe, which I think is still in the office.
Edmund McGrath got his name on the shoe. So what does that say about you?
Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
It's not safe to take a sip around here.
No, MH's memory is impeccable. I get people now they're like, "Oh, do you remember like high school?" And I'm like, I don't know how to I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't just like weird things.
Names and just random.
And we haven't been out
that
what 11 years.
Yeah, and it's just funny how you're like, oh shit, I know this person, but I don't
Oh, my face, same thing. Or I see them on Facebook friend requests. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Then you start looking, and you're like, oh my god. No, I do remember that.
You know how I judge my Facebook friend requests, right?
No. You don't go on Facebook?
No.
Are you on Facebook?
If they're hot, I accept it. If not, I don't.
Hey, Nick, do you remember me from junior high? And Nick's like,
Old Double D.
That's good. That's a good way to...
and if they're male, I just ignore.
I typically... I got to know at least a few friends of theirs to accept. Get those random people that have fake names or one person or no. The best one is no mutual friends and 60 friends.
Or they just sound like they're not American.
Well, I get those too. I'm like, I don't know anybody with the name of...
It's tough because we're not as popular as the Gaelan Trombley show or the Gaelan Trombley Cabinet Realty. His face is plastered all over this town, so we're not as popular.
Well, we try. We're up to 1,400 downloads. I think this is going to break the airwaves and really put us over the edge. MH, did you say you listened to this or no?
No.
At all? Did you even know that I was doing it?
Yes.
I don't believe that. Wait, did you knew about it?
Yes.
Like this sounds like we're a lot.
I don't.
He's leaning into the microphone. Yes.
So I got two of my best friends
Yes.
here, and neither of them have ever seen this. Actually, I think Steve-O has. So Steve-O
What a suck up.
Steve-O's just a good friend, just a good buddy. Just
I've hit
support.
play. I've hit play and let it go. Does that count?
You hit play and let it go. What do you mean? Actually listen to it?
No, I put my computer on mute and I play it in the background, so it counts as a view.
There you go. Rise my stock up.
It's all right.
Once I start getting some sponsors, I'll send you a little check.
I'll share this link out so all of my friends that I don't have will watch it.
There you go. All the hot girls on Facebook.
Oh,
There you go. Post it there. Tag it. MH.
Now you start watching, right, Nick?
That's right.
We're all eating food here, so. So, MH, I went down to the Yankee Stadium this week.
No way.
Back-to-back wins.
If
Your
you're on-
Red Sox, by the
If you
way.
were on Snapchat, you would have saw.
Your Red Sox, by the way.
I got Snapchat.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You?
You do?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Look it up.
What's your name,
No
tough
way.
guy?
No way you do. Prove it.
I'm on my phone.
So, MH, back-to-back wins. Red Sox, by the way, worst team in baseball. Why is that?
What's your name?
You don't have me on... Are you kidding me, Mike?
What's your name? No, what?
I forget. Hang on.
I don't... Meanwhile, he's setting one up right now.
M. Henry 13-2.
MH, you just picked up a bunch of people now.
I don't follow many.
What is it? M what?
M. Henry 13-2.
Oh, 13.
I don't follow many.
Why is 13 your number?
I don't know.
13, 2?
Got him.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so pumped now.
Yeah.
I don't follow many people, just my cousins, pretty much.
Like, are you allowed to say send nudes on the thing to Mike or?
Get off the
For-
Pornhub.
M. Henry, 13, 2.
Get off the Pornhub.
What? No one even went there, Mike.
MH, you just took a real right turn on that.
You just lost Gaelan some viewers. All is good.
No, I probably gained some viewers on that. That's all right.
I'd accept it.
MH, there we go. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
You watch Game of Thrones?
Do you?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Never seen an episode.
Are you watching my story?
I just checked it out. Episode
No,
69.
are you caught up? I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I watched episode.
No spoilers here.
No Yeah, don't talk about it.
No
'Cause
spoilers.
I'm on season 7.
You know,
I haven't even seen season
I
one.
thoroughly enjoyed episode
Let's see.
69 of Game of Thrones.
is that the newest one?
That was the newest one, and I just thought it was, kind of ceremonial. It's one of my favorite numbers.
Gronk too.
Yay. Listen, I don't like the Patriots. That guy is my hero.
Retired now. Done.
He's coming back.
He's smart.
No.
No,
He's just skipping the off season.
No.
I bet you a six-pack.
MH.
A six-pack that
That
he's
comes back when?
this season. I don't care if it's middle. It could be middle of the season in November.
I'll give you even next year.
Okay.
Done.
That guy knew he was getting out at the right time.
I mean, do you know how many concussions that guy's had? He's not coming back.
And
He just doesn't want to do all the
He
off-season
never,
bullshit.
he's never
He's
played
got-
a full season, Mike.
He's got like offers from food endorsements and like.
All it's going to take
be
is
honest,
Brady to call him in week 6 saying, I need your help.
Barstool's just going to pay him absorbent amounts of money to be himself.
Dude, Barstool. Okay, so we were in New York this past weekend. So we're driving back. We're like, hey, before we leave and get on the train to go back, we want to.
Oh, I like the train.
We want to go. It was great. We want to get.
I like to run.
We want to get pizza from one of a Portnoy reviews.
El Presidente, yeah.
The El Prez. So we end up looking and look. Well, let's find the closest one where we get dropped off to the hotel. Come to find out, the hotel we were at, the restaurant, he actually reviewed the pizza. 7.2, which is pretty good. And
One bite.
everybody knows the rules, so we ended up getting the pizza. The pizza was phenomenal. I could see why he did 7.2. Now I have some reference point as to what a 7.2 is. But we were like 2 blocks from Barstool headquarters. I checked on the map. That would have been kind of cool if we had more time. Just go like see if we could actually go. I don't think you can go up there. Like they don't. It's not like open to the. It's probably all closed off.
Well, if your podcast takes off,
we could go on with Big Cat.
yeah,
Big Cat and Riggs.
those are life goals.
Riggs.
And if you need me for another, special, guest podcast session when you go to Barstool,
Do you listen to any of those?
Barstool Sports.
occasionally. I'm not like
Was it Spit Chicklets? Isn't that another one?
I like spit and chillings.
Call Me Daddy. Call Her Daddy.
I do watch that one.
That one's outrageous. Mm-hmm. Outrageous.
They do a good job.
They are talented individuals.
Yeah, I watch them live.
You accepted their friend request.
They haven't friend me.
Not yet.
No,
You gotta keep trying.
See, this is why I like podcasts because I truly have a face for radio. So
You do. A face only a mother could love.
hey, that's why mothers love me.
That's it.
Wink, wink.
Heyo. What the hell? Oh. Sorry, folks. So, when will you leave tonight?
I'm gonna leave tomorrow afternoon at some point. Haven't decided.
MH, did you work today?
No. I go to Florida tomorrow, so.
Can I be your
Jesus.
intern for like an hour tomorrow morning?
Sure.
Just follow you around.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow morning? Yeah, come by.
All right.
Day gets a little crazy.
Bring
probably
coffee and donuts.
midday. I don't even know what I got an appointment at 10:30, and then on the road till like, what's tomorrow?
Tuesday. I'll be in the air.
Probably 8:30. What?
I'll be
Where are you going in Florida? Oh,
Fort Myers.
Yeah. Is that where you always go, Fort
Yeah.
Myers? You play golf down there?
Maybe.
What's your favorite thing about Fort Myers?
The beach.
The bikinis or the beach?
Fort Fort.
Right near Naples.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're just north.
Yeah.
That's where you've always gone. I thought you were more towards Orlando.
No, my grandma's in Tampa, but the last couple of years we've been going down to Fort Myers.
Oh, okay. So maybe that was at Tampa. I knew she was a
Yeah,
little
because
farther
we're close
away.
to Naples where you go.
Yeah, Naples is great.
Yeah.
Nice Gulf Coast.
It's only
there.
like 20 minutes from where we are.
Fort Myers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not if that.
Yeah.
I don't think my dad's down there. I was gonna see if he was. He probably went golfing or whatever with you. So, MH, what story do we want to tell the listening audience?
I just like the different degrees of facial hair around the room right now. I know the viewers can't see live, but
Do I have more than you? I probably do.
you got more of the neck beard. I don't know. Mine's nice and
I gotta
trim.
trim it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I posted a photo before this on my Instagram, so people will see. MH has the iconic stash.
Yeah.
70 porn
Nick's
stars would be
Nick's
proud.
got like a weak shaved, trim beard.
He's just lazy.
I gotta clean up around my neck. It's a little.
Mike, that's like your fourth burp into the microphone.
MH, I feel like we got a censor every time
We need
you.
a boot button.
I just have you. That's all I
At least
got.
they came out the attic and out the basement.
This is.
Listen, in college we had an easy button, but it wasn't for the Staples variety.
Like a 7-Eleven always open.
Yeah, I had your ex frat buddy here last week that he ended up putting wine all over my office.
Sounds
I
like
got-
a
I got-
costly gathering.
Actually, I brought a. Well, he took a. I had my toolbox here because I got to paint these frames. So he took a Phillips and tried. He's like, "Do you have a screw and a screwdriver?" So I'm thinking he's like screwing the screwdriver in and trying to pull it because we have a corkscrew. So he just tries to like wedge out the cork. He ends up pushing the cork straight down into the bottle. The bottle explodes. And obviously nobody can see this. I mean, you can go to my Instagram and see the photos, but that was one portion of the wall. It went up, probably hit 6 or 7 spots on the ceiling. It dripped all the way down the
It
ceiling.
didn't drip on your ceiling fan, I can tell.
It did or didn't?
It didn't.
Yeah, there's a bunch of the dust. Yeah, you can say the girls that just left before here were talking about my plant, how I haven't watered it in probably a year, but it's okay. If anybody wants a plant,
I feel bad. My grandmother is a saint. She's given me 3 or 4 plants, and I just
it's plant suicide right there. I just hand that to you.
I'm like, and then I get all sad because she asked me, "How are the plants doing?" Great, Grandma. They're doing great. They're as beautiful as your eyes.
That's
Hopefully she doesn't listen to the pod.
I told my mom the other day, so I'll just give you the pot. The pot's nice, but the plant, I want to apologize. I mean, the plant itself, to be honest,
Did you
like
just say you're going to give your mom pot?
a pot. One hit, one bowl.
He who stands on the toilet is high on pot.
MH, dude, you housed those cookies.
You eat that whole box?
Mm-mm.
So if anybody doesn't know,
There's 4 left.
the chocolate chip cookie 99-cent box, very good. It is soft, chewy,
You usually don't want to go for the 99-cent box. It's a little trashy, but
this works.
from Stewart's for cookies, yes. Other 99-cent box,
To be honest,
no.
if you get the milkshake, Stewart's very good. Stewart's got a lot of good stuff. Coffee.
Well, Stewart's was the hub of our town.
Well, that was all we had.
Yeah.
But Stewart's Coffee. If you're from Chazy, you grew up on Stewart's Coffee.
Absolutely.
And not the best. My palate's changed over the years, but I'll still get a Stewart's cup of coffee for nostalgic purposes.
I remember I was never big on coffee, and Steve-O was and
I know what you're going to say. Pour like sugar for 10 seconds.
Rest in peace. Showed me how to make a coffee. I shouldn't say rest in peace.
Steve-O, friend of the show, rest in peace.
He's still one of my best friends to this day. But he would literally pour the sugar shaker and the creamer in for about 10 seconds each, and I was basically drinking.
It was a cloudy, like, it was almost white.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, normally you get like a cloudy kind of cream color in a coffee. It was almost pure white.
Yep.
And
I
what do you think? Probably, there had to be a solid inch or 2 inches of just sugar, like
Pure sugar.
on the bottom. It was disgusting.
And then I started, and now I don't want to censor myself here, but I drink black coffee, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
Black coffee now?
I've been drinking black coffee for probably 10 years.
I'm more black coffee. I think heavy cream on some. If I go to Starbucks, get a little heavy cream, a little whip on that. It's good.
I
Get
don't
an
like
Americano
Starbucks.
with heavy cream or just black coffee.
I am anti-Starbucks.
You don't like Starbucks? By far my favorite.
I don't like Starbucks, and I don't do Apple. So that's probably why I'm not a big podcast guy. But
You don't do Apple what, phones?
I don't do Apple anything.
Talking about phones or just eating an apple?
Oh, I do like apples.
How about damn apples? MH, what movie? No.
A Sandler movie?
No.
No!
What's your favorite Sandler movie of all time? Give me your top three.
Speaking of Sandler,
Well, I like the, what's the one with Aniston and Brooklyn Decker in it?
That's a good one.
Just go with
Just
it.
go with it.
Then I'd probably go Happy Gilmore.
Gaelan, you remember every sleepover I had at my house?
Yeah.
I memorized.
All right, everybody, turn up your volumes. Arts and crafts have been extended by 3 hours today. But my fingers hurt. What's that? My fingers hurt. Oh, well, that's too bad. Now your back's going to hurt. Because you just pulled landscaping duty. Anybody else? I didn't think so.
Mike, with that stash, you almost do Ben Stiller justice.
Yeah.
Can I get a warm glass of milk? It helps me to sleep. How about I get you a warm glass of shut the hell up? Now, this is mine.
It's so we watched that movie. So I think it was 5th grade. We had spent the night at one of each other's houses every single weekend of every single of the whole school year, pretty much. And we probably watched Happy Gilmore
And Billy Madison.
Billy Madison, Big Daddy.
Yep.
I mean, every weekend.
Yep.
So Happy Gilmore's still probably my top movies of all time for me. Like funny movies.
The Ted movies are funny.
They're good, but like nostalgic Happy Gilmore. The Sandlot.
Yep.
One of my all-time favorites.
Heavyweights.
Heavyweights is good.
No one sees more butts than you, Uncle Tony.
MH.
Billy Madison's up there.
Yep.
Even though that's two
Billy
Sandlers.
Madison, I agree.
Yep.
What else?
You know
Tommy
what?
Boy. We used to watch Tommy Boy a lot.
You know what I think we should do for our viewers? We should have a truffle shuffle off.
Today, Junior.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm too far away?
We couldn't pick up on that.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat and not be rude to the microphone, but
that's good.
I like the truffle shuffle. Classic Americana. But now everyone gets all sensitive. You know, I got kids, I see, I'm like, you could do a mean truffle shuffle! Apparently you can't say that to kids.
No, it's a very PG out there nowadays. Can't offend.
Now, hang on. We've had the sleepovers, right? Our favorite movies. We played the video games, but you're all missing one thing we used to do.
Drink Mountain Dew.
Knee baseball in the living room.
So I took
Mini baseball bat, ball.
So I thought about this. So I bought Crew a baseball bat and a ball for like one of those thicker ones, but like the rounder ones. But the ones we used to play with, we used to play with the little bat, the wooden bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have mine still. I saw it up in the closet the other day.
Yeah. So this was we basically knee baseball in the living room, your old living room.
Yep.
And
The home run was over the doorknob of the closet.
How far did we stand?
From me to you away, probably.
No,
a little farther back.
Yeah.
Probably from the door to you away.
Yeah, I think we were probably about 8 feet.
Yeah.
8-10 feet. Yep.
We have
And you had to throw underhand.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, I would throw side on.
He always bent the rules, but I think
It wasn't siren. It was submarine.
Yeah, we threw underhand.
You had the pillow as the strike zone.
Yep, that's
Above
right.
the doorknob was the home run, and then you had the little
Then
bases
we
set
had
up.
we actually had bases.
Yeah, we had like magazines or whatever it is.
What was an out though? Didn't you just have to touch the bag?
You
before?
did.
Could you throw it at the person?
You could, because it was a soft ball. So
But if we hit the ball and you got it, and you're trying to go like first, second, third,
Yep.
you throw it at
As
the
far
guy.
as you could
like
go,
If you're
yeah.
going at home, you
Yep.
can toss him.
Oh yeah,
tag him.
hit the pillow or whatever.
And
yeah,
then, the home run was off the back wall, right?
yeah,
Above a certain point.
of the doorknob. Yep.
What else did we do? We used to play down in we did something in the basement too.
We had that football game.
No, we played baseball in the basement, didn't we? No.
What?
I don't think so.
In the basement, we used to do something down there.
Hide and seek?
No, we played baseball down there. We actually had a ball
Yeah,
and a bat.
yeah, we do that.
Oh, we actually did some his basement wasn't finished or anything. Like I remember we actually went down there and did like
We did something with
Yeah.
I just remember playing baseball because remember because you had that back white room that was.
Yep.
Then we played home run derby outside.
Oh yeah.
Then we played backyard football, the snow bowl.
Yep.
Snowball. We were out there. I think it was we were off of school and it ended up being like this huge blizzard.
And we all played.
And I think we went down to the final out, which ended up the final play. And your dad was the quarterback.
Yep.
So basically, it was one-on-one football, and his dad was the quarterback. So we ran out. You were on offense. I was up. You ran out, did a little cut.
This was after you hurt your knee at the Flower Garden. So you're injured.
It's true.
You're playing
I was injured. We
Played through it.
Well, the garden was covered in snow. You couldn't
covered
see
in
it.
snow, and I smashed my knee up. But we ended up going. You threw it over, nice little slant pass, caught it. Game was over. Or won. If you missed, game was over. Through the fingers.
Yep.
One of the biggest letdowns of semi-big episode.
Yep.
Semi-big.
The catch rules today could have been one, but back then.
That was it. But it went off the fingertips. Home field, the away team won.
But the home run derby, that was fun.
All-star game.
All-star game.
All-star game.
Hitting the ball in the pool.
Pizza,
We
wings,
played
home run derby, and then we watched the All-Star game.
Oh, that was every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Religiously.
But it was... did we do it we did the night of the All-Star game, right?
Yeah, we would. We do the home run derby first and then watch the game.
Yeah, but we didn't stay... We never watched the home run derby.
No.
We always... the home run derby was the night before, but we'd always go for the game.
Yep, and do the home run derby before the game. Me, you, Goopel, Reynolds.
Well, we had a ton of people that would come over.
Yeah.
Perry.
All-Star game was a big one.
Goopel still has the longest one.
I think baseball... All-Star game baseball...
Yep.
March Madness. The Friday night March Madness when there was 20 games on.
Football.
And then Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, those were 100%. Masters, U.S. Open.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to go to Bethpage this year, MH. I had tickets, and then...
You're not?
Yeah.
No, my kids do that Sunday of the U.S. Open.
I almost got tickets to Bethpage, and then I was like, eh.
We got to go...
I want to go play it. That's my goal. I do want to go see it, but it's a...
Steve-O played last year.
Yeah.
Did fairly well, I think, for the tips. But I think 2 years from now, it's at Wingfoot. And 4 years or 6 years from now, it's at...
Oak Hill?
No, Shinnecock again. We went to Shinnecock.
Yeah, we did.
But, it'd be fun to go down and play... Was there 5 courses down there, Bethpage?
Something like that, yeah.
I'd literally go down and play a course a day.
Yeah.
Why not? Go tee off at 8, 9 in the morning. Whatever
you can get the train down and then train to about where it is. I mean,
Yeah, you get Airbnb.
Yeah.
They go down randomly August or something and play.
Yeah.
We should do that. MH, would you go do that?
Yeah, I would.
Get get the 4 of us. Me, you, Steve-O.
Yeah.
Nick.
The four serious golfers out of
just go. I mean, you go down with more people, but I think it'd be fun just to go down, just play 4 rounds.
Yeah. Yep.
5 rounds. 5 rounds, 5 courses. But yeah, they're playing this. It's PGA, but they changed it. PGA was always August.
Yeah. Now it's in
May.
It's next week.
May,
No, 2 weeks from now.
16th, 17th, 18th, 19th.
Yep.
So, yeah, my future child is due date is May 19th. So
Your dad's still going? Or?
no, not going.
You sure? Are you sure it's yours?
I think so. We'll verify.
Sorry, had to ask.
We'll verify when the child comes out. First one has a lot of resemblance to me, so he's funny. But no, it should be good. We gotta go down and play Bethpage. It'll be fun.
Do something. See a Giants football game, something.
I haven't been. When's the last time we went to a Giants game?
Oakland Giants, 09.
Was it that? 09?
Yeah.
God,
Jeez, I've been to more Giants
because we
games
used to
since
play
then.
Xbox in the old van.
Yeah.
Your old van had a TV in it.
I remember
We
that.
hooked up the Xbox.
The Odyssey was the classic.
We hooked up the Xbox
right.
to the back.
That's right.
If your family had the Montana or the Odyssey minivan?
I think the Montana.
Was it Mountain or Montana? I don't remember what
No,
it
you're
was.
right, Montana.
Yeah.
Is that Toyota Montana?
Yeah.
I don't know what it
Was
was,
it
but
Toyota?
if your family had this minivan, it was like you
Pontiac Montana?
I think so.
Yeah.
I forget what you guys had.
But it was the first minivan with a drop down screen and
remember
everything
that.
else, and it was
That was before the Odyssey, but I think it was Montana.
Yeah.
You're right.
But 09 was the last time we went.
Wow, it's been that long?
Yeah.
10 years?
Yep.
Well, good, because they suck right now.
Hey,
What
man.
do you think about? Oh, you don't care. You're not a Giants fan. What do you think about Odell gone?
Love every single ounce of that trade. Honestly, I still think they could have got more, but you got to remember Peppers is a first-round draft pick, so they technically did get their 2 first-rounders. I am totally okay with it. Their offense actually produced better in the second half of the season after the bye once they shored up their offensive line a little bit more. They produced better than with Odell, and he's not worth the headaches. I'm sorry. He's a great electrifying player.
Yeah, I agree. I like him because but like to be honest, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, he was on fire, and then he's just stalled. I think part of it is like I'm always been. I mean, we've always been an Eli fan. I mean, but I think now, like I was always like, hey, Eli's great, but after watching a couple passes this year, he doesn't have the same. He doesn't have what he used to have, and some of the times you're like, hey, offensive line, but there was times he had time, and it was just terrible.
Or now today's game is you have to buy your own time a little bit too. It's all about the mobile quarterback, everything else. But listen, like every New York Giants fan annoys me because we need a quarterback. Well, you can't just go out and get your next franchise quarterback. And to be honest, there's no quarterbacks in this draft. I truly feel that their best play would be to trade for Rosen for a 3rd-round pick. Shore up their defense with their first 2. I don't think they're going to do that.
They had the 6th-round pick, or not 6th round. They had the 6th pick in the
6th, 14th, and then they have like the 37th overall, which is early in the 2nd round. So like with those 3 picks, you can actually shore up quite a bit of need. So and then if they could get Rosen for a 3rd-round pick for this year and maybe something higher up next year, I think they fill all of their needs. But there's truly no quarterback in this draft. I mean, you can make a case for Kyler Murray. I think. He's
the kid from Ohio State. Is that him?
No, the kid from Ohio State is Dwayne Haskins. Great quarterback, but I truly don't think this is a draft or quarterback draft. The draft. I cannot speak. I am sorry, fellow patrons and listeners.
Too much alcohol.
Mike,
We got some. We got a little bit of time.
I've never had too much alcohol.
So, I think the biggest thing right now, which I've said, is their need of quarterback in an offensive line.
Yeah. Offensive line, they've actually done a good job shoring up. They got the guard in an earlier trade with Cleveland. And so basically, they have the Hernandez kid from last year who did very well. They have Soldier. So they have center, guard, tackle, guard set. Left tackle is still kind of up in the air. I think they can, or excuse me, right tackle. Sorry. Right tackle is still kind of up in the air. I think their offensive line is as good as it's going to get. Right now, they don't need anything more there. But defensively, there's way too many holes.
Who did they open up against this year?
Schedule just came out
Cowboys.
early last week, and I was going to say
They've opened up
typically
against Dallas. Like,
They're going to whoop them.
it's a moneymaker, man.
Yeah.
It's
is it Thursday night?
probably
Friday? Not Thursday night. But
anytime
Sunday,
anytime
4:25.
anytime
Is
they
it?
play the Cowboys.
Wait, is that fact for real?
Yeah.
The Giants get the most, no matter how bad they are, they will always get the most like primetime games just because of their fan base. And anytime they play the Cowboys, it's guaranteed to be Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Well, I love it. Sunday night football against the Cowboys. But yeah, the last few years have been bad. I mean, it's been frustrating because you get to like
December.
you know by like week 6 they have nothing. You know what I mean? Like they start out like 2-4, 1. I mean, now granted they won both their Super Bowls, limping into the playoffs. But I mean, there's 2 that we watched together. But yeah, I don't know. It's been frustrating. I mean, Notre Dame's been good, which is my college team. So
don't even bring up Notre Dame, man. I was all on that bandwagon for them to do anything against Clemson,
Florida.
got it smacked.
and I couldn't even watch that game.
Chomp chomp. Did I tell you my buddy went to Florida during
No.
the heyday?
No.
During the heyday with old Tebow.
He's a Met.
Syracuse Mets. Triple A.
He's a Met.
He is. Have you been to Citi Field, right?
Yeah, I've been to City.
How was it?
Well, it's tough because being a nostalgic Mets fan, I never made it to Shea.
Yeah.
So it's tough to compare. And yes, I know Shea was a dump and a shithole, but it's sometimes those places you just got to call home, kind of like Fenway, MH. Sorry,
Have you been to Fenway?
no, I have not. And
All you got on us is 86.
and I will never knock Fenway. I should take that back. It's like sometimes I feel like those older ballparks, like Wrigley and all those, like you don't want to make pretty because they have their own inner beauty for all the rich history and nostalgia that comes with them. And yeah, I just use inner beauty. You can punch me in the dick later.
Inner beauty. That's right. No, keep talking. Keep talking.
So I do have an appreciation, but Citi Field is great. It's perfect for the Mets and everything else, and it's one of the nicer, newer parks with a old style twist. I like how it's not a home run hitters park, and it's got a lot of different attractions. And I've been to a couple Mets opening days there that I don't really remember, but I was there. There's photo evidence. So
I went to the. You been to Yankee Stadium?
Nah, it's a little bit out of my price range.
So we went down. We had good seats, but the second day we stood up in the bleachers.
Yep.
Bleacher creatures.
Bleacher creatures. Yep. We were with the bleacher creatures and almost witnessed a fight up there, so that was good. Cops got called. New York's finest. That was also the day the Yankees hit like 5 home runs, which was cool, and they won pretty big. And I had my first ever New York Pills, or Yankees Pills, Yankee Pills, little
Pop
Pilsner.
Pills? Oh,
Little
Pilsner.
Pills.
$12 a beer.
Pils.
Nice. I think
And
I saw.
sorry,
Yeah.
sidetracked. And then we ended up. So that was a blast. Never went to Shea though. I don't. Where's Queens in relation? Queens is between
It's a
Brooklyn.
borough.
No, but it's between Brooklyn and the Bronx, right?
No idea.
I think so.
I think you hop on the train. Go somewhere.
Yeah, good. In that direction, right? No, but I think.
Okay, Google. Where is Queens?
And you were telling me
You
to
would-
get an iPhone.
You would.
Quiet.
And you were telling me to
Quiet.
get an
Google's
iPhone.
talking. Okay, Google. Where is Queens?
Here is some information about Queens.
You're gonna get all
Queens is a
dragged.
New York City borough on Long Island across the East River from Manhattan.
There you go.
Thank you.
Let's see Siri do that.
Well, Mike, I got kind of nervous. You're gonna get all sorts of bad information about Queens and drag artists and all that kind of stuff.
There you go, Google. By the way, anybody that's ever been to New York City, there are some interesting people walking those streets.
Absolutely.
Interesting people. I think we sat down to eat and we just kind of watched, and were people watching. Every minute, someone walked by, and you're just like, "What are they doing? What are they on? What did they think about when they left the house this morning, or what do they think about when they get home at night?" Because there's some people that are. I don't think they're fully there in mind, body, or anything.
Do you remember Big Daddy when he's like, Mike, did you just burp again?
No.
Hey, make it a sausage McMuffin.
No, but
That guy?
No, when they were throwing the sticks to the rollerbladers, and
he tripped him and he fell in?
He tripped him, and then he's like, "You're not mad at me. You're mad at your dad."
No, that wasn't that one. That was the one with the guy.
Yeah.
It was like the emo guy.
Yeah.
He was like walking down. He was all black and something about. I don't even remember what he said.
Yeah.
He goes, "You like football? I hate the Jets. The goddamn Jets." MH, big question.
Yep.
Brady winning this year?
Number 7.
MH, I gotta clear this
If
up.
the Cowboys don't, then Brady's going
wait,
to
wait,
get 7.
wait,
Cowboys.
wait. So what's your hierarchy here?
What?
What's your top football? Like if in a game, no matter what, who are you rooting for football wise?
Dallas.
You got like
No
4
matter what.
teams though.
No matter what.
Yes, no matter what.
Okay.
Been a Dallas fan since Deion Sanders.
So who's the next one?
Brady.
Patriots.
Just
What
Brady.
about the Saints? Oh, just Brady? Are you rooting for Brady or Giselle? Let's be honest. Let's clear the air here.
Both.
So
I don't think there's enough room for 3.
if Dallas.
Have you tried?
Well, there is 2.
Oh, okay. So
Aniston wasn't available, so. Don't knock it till you try.
So if Dallas plays, if Dallas plays, if Dallas
It's just an overrated male fantasy, right?
if Dallas plays the Patriots, you're rooting for Dallas.
Yes.
Okay. Next team after the Patriots.
I don't have one.
He likes the Saints.
Saints.
That was way back in the day.
And who did you like on the Saints?
What was that quarterback?
Drew Brees.
Before him.
Who was the quarterback before Breeze? Dude,
That's a good trivia question. I don't know.
they traded for Breeze.
Who was it? Do you
I don't know.
I thought you liked him because
What?
of Ricky Williams.
Why did you?
Oh, yeah, that was it, yeah.
Ricky Williams.
Do you know the quarterback before Brees?
I think it was Aaron Brooks, wasn't it? Black dude.
Athlete.
He could run.
So, no, name this one. Well, we probably know this. Quarterback before Eli with the Giants.
Kurt Warner. Gary Collins.
He's right.
Was it Kurt? No.
Kurt Warner started like 4 games, and then Eli took over. But
But
Warner,
Gary Collins.
Yeah,
Warner was
before-
there, but the true Giants quarterback before was Collins. But he's right.
Yes.
Kurt
Jason
Warner was there.
Sehorn.
Yeah, but
Kiki.
I'm talking like legitimate player. Then okay. Well, before Brady was Bledsoe.
Yep.
Before Phillip Rivers.
With San Diego.
Drew Brees.
Yeah, please.
Breeze was a Charger. They traded him
What?
to
Because
the
he
Saints.
got hurt with
Yes.
his shoulder. He almost signed with the Dolphins.
Did he really?
Yeah, and he was either going to go to the Saints or the Dolphins, and nobody wanted to touch him because he had that shoulder
If he goes to the Dolphins,
and
maybe
he was
Nick
a
Saban-
short quarterback. And,
He's still,
If he goes to the Dolphins, Nick Saban's probably still there right now. Not
I
Alabama.
don't think so. It's in my opinion, NFL quarterbacks and teams and all that stuff is all about chemistry with the head coach, and you got to find and hit it at the right time. Breeze and Peyton, perfect match. Brady, Belichick, perfect match. Everyone else, I mean, you look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is probably one of the still better quarterbacks in the NFL. Look at what he's done since all the difficulties with coaching and everything else, and it is truly finding a quarterback to match the coaching style and letting them just take over. The only quarterback who didn't need that was Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning's probably just the best awareness quarterback to ever
Oh, yeah.
play the game.
Who, Peyton?
Yeah.
Favre.
Awareness quarterback, meaning defenses, coverages, and,
I mean,
and
he
just
was
understanding
for knowing
the game.
was incredible.
Don't
Yeah.
sleep on Brett Favre.
The gunslinger?
Yes.
Over Peyton?
No, I'm just saying, don't sleep on him. He was a good
Was it-
QB.
Oh, he was
We're
he was good.
QBs? Like, okay. Yes, I'm not going to say
Terry
Favre wasn't a
Bradshaw.
good...
Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Who's got the most after Brady?
Yeah.
Who's got the most rings? Is it
Charles
Terry?
Haley. With Charles Haley has 5.
Who?
Charles Haley, defensive back. He played with the Cowboys in the 90s, the 49ers.
Okay.
I believe you.
Like, I'm not going to... Like, if it comes to knowledge...
Who was the basketball player that's got like 8 rings because he played like with the Lakers?
Robert Oyoyo.
Was it Robert Horry? That's it. You're right. It's Robert Horry. He's got like 9 rings.
Oyoyo.
And he was like the 6th man on like every team that happened to go to the championship that year. So was he the greatest of all time?
No.
He's got more rings than Jordan?
Yeah. Doesn't have more than Bill Russell, though.
Google it.
Bill Russell's got 11. Okay, Google.
You need an endorsement deal after this.
How many rings does Robert Horry have?
7 championships. According to Wikipedia, Horry won 7 championships, 2 with the Houston Rockets, 3 with the Los Angeles Lakers, and another 2 with San Antonio Spurs.
Correction, Wikipedia is not a credible source.
Okay.
I forget you guys can only... you can't unhear that. But I forget you guys can only hear and not just actually witness.
Well, Bill Russell has 11. He has 7. Is that 1 and
Yes.
2 all time?
I think so.
How many points does he have? He's probably got 7 points.
Robert Horry?
Yeah, career.
Okay, Google. How many points does Robert Horry have in his career?
According to Wikipedia, Horry has regular season career averages of 7.2 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game.
He averaged 7 points?
According to Celebrity Net Worth, Robert Horry net worth. Robert Horry is an American former professional basketball player who has a net worth of $20 million.
I love how they say Hori. Wasn't it Ori? Mm-hmm. Ori with like no H.
I'm okay with Hori. Mike, what professional athlete has the most MVPs?
Regular season, champ.
What professional athlete has the most MVPs?
Michael Jordan.
Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky. Yeah, I won a trivia.
How much?
On that.
How many?
Don't know. I won trivia on that. That's all I know. I said Gretzky. My
missed
team didn't want Gretzky. I was like, yeah, Gretzky. They're like, what? I'm like, right, Gretzky.
That was it for sure.
The great one.
It won the trivia. I don't know what to tell you. It was the correct answer.
I never would have got that.
Won me a few free pints.
Wayne Gretzky, really? How many does he have?
No idea.
I don't want to. Actually, you guys would be fun to do this with, but I'm going to save it because it'll be fun to do it with him. But he said to do a GOAT podcast.
Like goat yoga?
No. Like pick the GOAT, the greatest of all time in every sport.
Tom Brady, Tiger Woods.
Oh, that
Which
would
would be fun. It'd be fun with you, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to blow. He was the one
Jimmy
that came up with
Johnson.
that.
Yeah. But
He's the one that came up with it. That'd be fun to do.
No,
Let's
that
do
would
another
be-
thing, not GOAT, because we did that. Greatest teams of all time per sport.
greatest teams of all time per sport.
If you're talking greatest teams, let's go back to the N64 baseball days when we would get players off the Mets, Expos, and Red Sox and just
Run show.
one show. Vlad Guerrero
No,
and the
Ken Griffey Jr. Those had to be fair, man. None of that cheap, like minor league guy for
Barry Bonds.
the ace of the
Like, here's the thing, though. If you want to go greatest teams of all time, like
in
as
our
much-
lifetime. Our lifetime.
Oh, our lifetime.
Let's do that.
Is
Let's do
different
that.
Because
Our
like,
lifetime, 'cause
I'm
I
like you
can't-
got to go Yankees.
So like 89 to
Cavs,
2019.
Yeah, I can't. No, we can't go any longer because then we never watched him play.
Yeah.
So we actually had like a team you actually followed. Mm-hmm. Let's start with what sport? You want to do NBA?
Yep.
Who's your all-time best NBA team that you know or seen or watched?
I'd say Golden State.
They win that year?
No.
See, but I got to go, as much as it pains me, I got to say the Lakers. Like, when we were younger, I mean,
Kobe,
Shaq, Kobe.
I love Kobe.
And just every year being so dominant.
His last game, I cried.
And then the only team that's comparable to how dominant they were, I mean, you had the Spurs for a little bit, and you had these other runs, but it's got to be the Lakers.
They won 3 in a row, right?
Three in a
Three-peat?
row.
3 in a row, yep. And then 2 in 09, 10.
They won back-to-back in 9 and 10?
Yep. With Paul Gasol, Kobe.
Did they? I
Yeah.
didn't know they went back-to-back.
Almost won at 11, too.
Like, Mike is right. Like, I think Golden State is...
But the Bulls were good, too.
Well, I was
I
going to
wouldn't-
say the Bulls were great. I mean,
But I wouldn't call that my
But if-
life. Like,
But
that
if Golden
was- we
State
were
wins
young.
it this year,
Yeah.
three in a row.
is it?
3 out of the last 4 if they win it this year.
Yeah, Lakers were good. I would say you had still have to go to the Bulls.
Yeah.
Was it 98
They got
Bulls?
91 to 93 and 96 to 98. They bet 2 3-peats.
That's crazy. The only one they missed was Jordan when he left.
When he played baseball and the Rockets won back-to-back, Olajuwon and all them.
That's pretty good. So Lakers, you say, I say Bulls, you say
Golden State.
Golden State. Golden State of 2016? 17?
Yep.
17.
Yeah, 17 because they lost, I think, in 16.
My
The
favorite
Cavs.
meme floating the internet right now is the picture of Danny...
Excuse me.
The picture of Danny Tanner from Full House as, in the 1990s, the only Golden State fan. And it's just a picture of
With his
this.
jacket.
Yeah.
With the jacket.
Yeah. Him in his Golden State jacket.
That's a great
Hey,
show.
hey,
Check out
And
Fuller
now,
House.
and now you can't not find a Golden
Check
State
out
fan.
Fuller House,
Hey,
too.
what about Aunt Becky? 20 years.
Yep.
Hear about that?
What?
Aunt Becky? You hear about her?
No.
And you guys watch Fuller House, best show on TV.
There was like something where they like got her.
yeah, college admission scandal.
Yeah, her daughter's got.
Oh,
into
yes!
Felicity
I-
Huffman from
Yes!
Desperate
I
Housewives.
loved every minute of that scandal.
Eva
I thought it was hysterical.
Longoria. She was pretty good, too.
They're all in that scandal.
No.
No.
She was just
Oh,
hot.
were you just naming people from? Was there any more than just her? Was it just her in there?
I don't know.
It was the top two was the Sarah or the Laughlin's and who was the other family? Anyways, I loved every minute of that, especially when the girl tweeted, "I'm only here to go to football games and parties." I'm like, this is great.
Wow. I don't know anything more than just that she's going to get 20 years.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I don't know.
No,
Should probably take up some plea deal. On that.
Like Robert Kraft.
But
Ba-da-ching.
I mean, come on. The guy won a Super Bowl. Let him be. Let him be.
Listen,
I
he's
just
not
can't
the only-
believe- I just
what makes
can't-
me mad is he's not the only one doing it.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
He's probably not the. He's probably not the only.
What do you think?
older NFL
Now, they
guy.
say the day of the AFC Championship game, he got a happy ending. So what was he happy about? His Patriots making the Super Bowl? Or what happened that
Mike,
morning?
Can't you just have more than one happy moment in a lifetime? Why does it have to be what were you happier about?
His wife is like 30. or
That's
40.
like
She's just in it for the money. She hopes he dies during sex,
That-
and she gets the
Mike-
billions of dollars.
Well,
Like, that
I mean-
question is being like, are you happy? Are you more happier the day the day in the activity of conceiving your child, or when your child is born? I think both were both happy activities.
MH.
For you, it's just putting them down the shower drain.
You're right, Mike. You're right.
MH. This is why that we are officially an explicit podcast on the airwaves.
Beep.
All right, so we didn't even make it through basketball.
No. Well, yes. Okay, we got through basketball. Give me
Now we gotta do college
college. What?
basketball. If we're doing basketball, we might as well
Do it. Go ahead. Our lifetime.
Florida Gators 06 and 07, back the last team to go back to back.
Go Gators.
No, they're Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer.
And where are they now?
I don't know.
Exactly. I guess if you got to go dynasties, you can't go against Coach K. But like, here's the thing: like championship dynasties, or are you talking about even reaching the Final Four dynasties? Because like those are two different things.
Kentucky made it a lot, so
Yeah, but I'm not a Calipari guy. I think you got to go Duke, and Kentucky made it a lot, UNC made it a lot, but
Telby Smith.
who consistently made it a lot? You got to go Duke.
Trying to think again. Our lifetime. What year did Duke win in the early 2000s?
I think 01, the Jay William days.
Was it 01 or was that Michigan State?
Michigan State was 2000. They beat Florida.
Michigan State was on my mind too.
Michigan State was 2000.
Yeah.
So 2001 was my favorite team.
Yeah.
Because you had Jay Williams,
Boozer.
Carlos Boozer, Mike Dunleavy.
Was it J.J.
Chris-
Redick's first year?
No.
No, he wasn't on the team. Chris
Okay.
Duhon.
Yep.
Chris Duhon. Who was the center? Boozer was power forward.
Yeah.
Dunleavy was swing. Who was that?
I don't know.
I don't know much about basketball. This is kind of...
Okay, so 01 college basketball for me, Duke.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if I'm missing one any recently. No, I'm going Duke. 01, favorite. That's what turned me into a lifelong Duke fan. Okay, MH, what are we doing? MLB, our lifetime.
Probably Yankees.
Wow. I was going to go Red Sox.
Wow, MH. That was a big moment. What
3
big
titles
moment?
in like 5 years.
So what was your favorite? What was the best team? Best like. Actually, why don't we do this? Instead of the best, why don't we just say our most memorable? What's your most memorable baseball? Because we used to be all big baseball fans.
Yep.
What's your team?
Red Sox.
Red Sox. And I mean, to me as a lifetime Expos fan, 04 Red Sox by far.
Yep.
Number one. Man, though, the late 90 Yankees,
That's what I mean.
the Subway Series.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, Subway Series.
They had a
Yankees.
4 years.
Hey,
Sorry,
hey,
my
hey,
bad.
hey.
But I would say Subway, man. What would they win? 96, 90?
They
lost
won 98,
97.
99, 2000.
Yeah, but they won 96. They lost to 7. That was the
What
Marlins.
was the year? Didn't they lose
Marlins
to
beat
the
them in the World Series, too.
Diamondbacks? Did they lose to the Diamondbacks?
In 01.
01.
Yeah.
Chance to go 4 in a row. Rivera
Well, yeah,
lost
but
that
they lost-
single to Luis Gonzalez.
Yeah, Game 7. But they lost, I think, Game 7 to the Marlins, too, in 97.
It was the Indians in the championship.
Oh, was it the Indians? Oh, okay.
Rivera
Yeah, you're
lost
right.
another
You're
one.
right. Yeah, good call. Yeah, God, the late 90 Yankees were legit.
Jeter, Posada, Martinez, Clemens,
Pettit,
Yep.
Mo.
Mo.
Man. Yeah, like going to the stadium, you look at it, I'm like, man, well, I never went to the old... Did you go to the old stadium?
I didn't.
What old stadium?
The Yankee Stadium. Original.
No.
I never went to the old one.
Well,
Did you ever go? Old
No.
Yankees?
But you've seen him play at Expo Stadium, though, right? You saw the old Jeter Yankees, and
I did,
yeah, 'cause you got to go on
Nick,
the
you
field
grab
and
mine, too.
you got to go throw the ball with.
I did, actually.
You and
So,
Jacob.
so fun fact, when I was,
Grab
11,
me one, too.
11 or 12, me and...
I'm just
one,
weird,
give me that one.
Yeah, I want Bud.
Diesel. What is this?
What?
That was this one, 19.2. Oh, whatever. So we ended up going. So it got called out on the field. They brought like a couple kids out each game to throw with a couple of the Expos players while the players are warming up on the field. So we get picked. We go down the field. So this is during the game. This was in 2000. I think it was 2000, and it was the year the Yankees won.
Yep.
And like on the field was Jeter, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, like all these guys are out there throwing the baseball. And so we were out on the right, the first base line tossing the baseball, and they were over on the left field. So technically I was on the same field as Jeter, Bernie.
Yeah, you and Jacob, I think.
Yep. And yes, that was pretty cool. So that ended up being our that ended up being a kind of a cool highlight. But
because I think the next year we went to the baseball game, and that's when Nick got hit in the leg with the baseball.
Mets game.
Yeah, you got hit.
The Roberto Alomar curse. I still say that's when I...
Was it Roberto Alomar who hit it?
Roberto? Okay, so I'll tell this story. But I used to bat... Like, people forget this, but like in Little League, back when I was an all-star, like every Little Leaguer today, if you ask their parents...
17-3. We went 17-3.
I used to bat...
2 championships.
I used to bat leadoff. Like, I was just a great contact hitter. I wasn't a power hitter or anything like that. Like, I was a halfway decent baseball player. Like, I batted leadoff and... whatever. And then I went to this Expos game, and I'm pretty sure I was paying attention, and I had my glove out, because that's what you did back then. We all got our gloves signed, everything else. And Roberto Alomar crushes this line drive.
Because we used to sit on the first base line, so...
Right down the first base line, and I got my glove out, and for whatever reason, I just did not move my glove, and it comes and smashes me right in the leg. I got a welt the size of bigger than a softball on my entire thigh. Hurt like a bastard. I remember, and then I got brought to the medical tent. They got me the baseball, and I think I got an ice cream out of it too. So, but then after that, I could not hit a baseball to save my life, and that was the end of my baseball career.
That. I just remember it being like a screaming line drive right over and smashing you. I don't think I ever got hit by a foul ball.
I never did.
My sister did.
Your sister did.
Yeah. You gotta pay attention. The scariest.
Now they got netting up, so you're good.
Yeah, in all stadiums.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
they need it.
Yeah, I think you're right. At least he did at the Yankees game. So I remember Barry Bonds got up. This was actually
Home run king Barry Bonds.
Yeah, this was the year he did it. 2002, I think. And I remember he's left-handed. We always sat in the first base line. I remember he hit a line drive into the bleachers, and like there was no chance. It wasn't. I mean, it was a couple sections away from me. There wasn't a chance I was moving out of that thing. If it was coming at me, I would have died. That's how hard he hit the ball. It was like I couldn't believe how somebody could hit a ball that hard. But then, granted, he's
the home run king.
What do you have? 73.
Yeah.
What did McGuire have? 70.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Well, look at just the steroid era in baseball. And how exciting it was to watch McGuire and Sosa, and you were
Barry was never caught, so
who?
Bonds.
Hey, Sammy Sosa never failed a drug test.
Bonds too.
What MH?
You just use cork.
Google.
Okay, Google.
Who has the most home runs since 2002?
Who has the most home runs
in
since 2002?
In a season.
According to Wikipedia, Barry Bonds, who also has the most career home runs, set the current single-season record of 73 in 2001. The 1998 and 2001 seasons each had 4 players hit 50 or more home runs: Greg Vaughn, Ken Griffey Jr., Sosa, and McGuire in 1998, and Alex Rodriguez, Luis Gonzalez, Sosa, and Bonds in 2001.
Okay, no, since Barry Bonds, since the steroid bust.
Yep.
What has been the most home runs in a season?
I think Giancarlo Stanton had 61 a couple years ago with
the
Marlins.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wow. So technically he would have tied Maris? Maris was 61.
Yeah.
His Bond or Babe?
Well, he came
60?
close. Yeah. Maris was 61. Yeah.
So you almost wonder, does that guy now have the home run record? Remember that in '98? How wild that was.
Yep.
The two of those guys.
I remember every day you got up and watched SportsCenter, they both were hitting multiple home runs.
It was stupid.
And that was back
It
then
was
when the
just
sports centers,
unreal.
they just keep replaying them, and you knew what highlight was coming up next.
I'll be
Oh
honest.
yeah, when you would stay home from school and you'd watch 4 episodes. Of
And it's all the same, and you know what's coming up. The
Same
Mets highlights
SportsCenter.
coming up right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Now it's all live sports center. And
Well, I don't have to actually watch Sports Center in a long time. Are they still on it? They still live Sports Center?
Live SportsCenter is weird though.
I don't
because,
watch
like,
it.
Oh, really?
It's it's almost like it's. I watch it.
I watched the Get Up show.
The
Mike
thing I don't
Greenberg.
like about it is they don't cover every single
Sport.
game. Like the recorded Sports Center literally showed you every single game, and they went through that. The live Sports
It was
Center
more of the highlights. Now
is
it's
more
some-
like watching news.
Yeah, because
sports
now you got
news.
like they put Adam Schefter on the top of them. It's no highlights anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that or not.
Watch the Get Up show with Mike Greenberg.
I do like that.
Mike Greenberg. Is that Mike and Mike?
No, yeah, of
Yeah.
Mike and Mike. Then
So he has his own show. So what happened to Mike Golick?
he's on Golic Wingo.
Yeah.
That's a good show too.
They just now
They separated.
Yeah. Well, ESPN now you have the app, all this other streaming stuff, and they basically took all their top guys and they do the podcast
Yep.
or what we're doing now.
So
or,
Greenberg is a podcast guy now?
No, he's the
No,
guy-
no.
Get Up
It's-
show 8 to 10 ESPN.
it's an actual show, but a lot of these guys all branched out and have their own show now and following. And
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
you don't have to watch it live, but you stream it.
So it's like Van Pelt and Rosillo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing, the
No.
two? Or did Rosillo leave?
He left.
Did he? I think Rosillo went to UVM.
Really?
Fun fact. Yep. Yep, fun fact.
Well, whatever happened to Coach Brennan?
Corman the coach?
Corman
Yeah.
the coach.
Corman the coach.
I don't know.
You know,
101 point,
he
champ 101.3.
He had the big upset and then had a little bit of time at ESPN. And
Wasn't that wild? He did the radio. Yeah, he did the radio show. Won
Yeah,
the
you
big
used to
upset.
listen before school, didn't you, Nick?
I used to listen all the time.
it was on Champ 101.3.
Yeah,
I mean,
Corman the
that's-
coach, man.
Yeah.
I used to listen all the time. I don't know what happened to them. I want to pull them up. Corman the coach. They got to have photos.
Pull him up.
What's Brennan do now? Because he's not with ESPN.
No idea.
Oh, he's got to be retired by now. But it was just funny because like he had that big basketball win the last year of his coaching or whatever, kind of swan song. Excuse my language. And
Corman the coach is one of the first things that pops up.
yeah. And then he had the deal with ESPN, but he wasn't even on ESPN. Like they had him in for like 1 or 2 things about college basketball tournament stuff, and then he was done. Like he's not there anymore, and he was only there for like 2 years or a year.
Corm coach and
Cookie.
Lana.
Cookie.
MH, you're offering me some of your cookie.
Cookie.
MH, I don't want your cookie.
Cookie.
That's an Okie cookie.
Tom Brennan. Okay, there we are.
I dare you to eat a cookie between 2 pretzels.
No chance.
It's not even a dare.
A little salt-
remember
salt and sweet.
we
Wait.
ordered 100 wings and you dared me to
Wait.
drink the hot sauce that was in the bottom of the pan, and I did.
Eat that.
And then what? That's
Wow.
not even. You
So-
eat that.
So it said Brennan playing.
Do you still- when's the last time you went to
this
McDonald's?
Was from 10 years ago. It was a 5 to 9 show. Steve Cormier was the other host. During the show's nearly 16 years, Brennan provided wake-up calls to opposing coaches, members of the media, and newsmakers, and read poetry about current events. He will continue to work as a basketball analyst for ESPN. He joined in 2005 after retiring from UVM. Did he retire the year after they won?
The year they upset
That was his last
Syracuse
year.
was his last year.
Wow,
It was
I
a
didn't know
swan
that.
Song.
Now they got the coach, John Becker.
Is he still around?
Yeah.
Same guy since then?
I think so.
Wow.
I think.
I mean, it definitely could be.
They almost upset Florida State this year.
Yeah, they did.
That wasn't that close, though.
Yeah, it was. They only lost by 7 points.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't like a 7, like
Yeah,
a
but
close
you win.
7. Huh?
They were up by halftime by like 4 points.
Yeah, but
were?
halftime doesn't mean that it was still a close game. Like the second half can be a big difference maker.
So anywho, we did baseball.
Yeah.
Where'd you get
Your best teams.
This little variety guy.
What's that? We stopped at everyone's favorite convenience stores,
Dixon
Stewart's.
Johnson? Oh.
You've been to Dick's on Johnson? That does not sound like a place I want to walk inside.
Richards?
Richard's Bait and Tackle?
Richard
What?
Shortford.
You've never been? Yes, you have.
Richard's bait and tackle. I have, not Dixon Johnson.
Richard's grocery store.
Richard
Has all the
Grocery.
beer on Johnson Ave.
Kavanaugh Realty.
I have. Oh, yeah, Richard's bait and tackle. Yes.
Is that what it's called? Bait and tackle. Is that the formal name?
I think so.
I just call it Dixon Johnson.
They call it Richard's Grocery on the Cardinals radio.
Is it?
Hockey.
Do you have season tickets, MH?
Yeah.
Do you? Do we still?
Yeah, 4 seats.
Well, 3 because Gaelan never goes. Apparently,
I haven't been.
Your dad hasn't gone in a while either. It's more leg room, pretty much.
Well, remember you used to go to the Cardinals games, and for
Remember-
the
I was
listeners,
about to say, like, I'll go to the next game.
Remember
Oh,
the
wait,
Cardinals
next year.
games? They used to have the couch, and Steve-O would always win every game.
Yeah, I was sat on the couch.
and I would go with Steve-O,
Yeah.
and it was a great time for me.
We won all the time. Hey, how was the team this year? Was it good?
Sucked.
Yeah.
They got out
It,
on
it,
the
it,
Sooniac.
done,
it was a
too.
down year.
And
It was
Bob
a down
Emery
year.
retired,
Emery's
so
done.
Yeah.
Wow.
sad day.
How long has he been doing it? God.
30 years.
Yeah.
Sad day. Now Moffat's coaching.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to miss
Took it
that
over.
way.
Good. No, that's cool. So, I mean, they went with alumni. That's nice.
Yeah.
I
miss Brendan Hodge, though. Still got his autograph hanging up.
Okay. For the listeners who don't know, the local college hockey team D3 is like one of the better programs in the entire nation for D3 hockey.
You remember Hodgie, don't you, G?
Both men's
Brendan Hodge?
both men's and women's, and so like for us going
Name
to
the
a Cardinals
goalie.
game is like going to a pro game up here.
Sunbird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, wow, God, blast from the past. I think I went when I was. God, we were kids, but man,
You went a couple times in college when you went with us.
once or twice.
I didn't go at all when I was in college. I was busy doing other things.
I was gonna say I probably went once or twice ever. At least during college, but
I had a unique college experience.
want to tell people about your college experience?
No, not not to the general public.
Well, you graduated with teaching.
Graduated teaching, and yeah,
That was it.
here I am. They let me rear America's children.
That's
And for
surprised-
those of you
I'm
dirty
surprised-
minds, rear means to help grow, educate,
Surprised they
and
allow you
nurture.
around kids.
You know, someone's got to do it.
200 yards from a playground.
I'm not
That's
allowed.
what that guy said on Hangover. I'm not allowed between 20 feet of a school and a Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, I'm not allowed to have that mustache that you have, but I'm allowed in a school, so
Do you still grow a mustache?
I will occasionally. People hate it.
Do you still pull it off in school?
Every time I go to trim my beard, I got to do something interesting.
That's not the only thing.
I
That's
saw this guy. So at the game, the guy came down like this, and they basically just the
got
chin was
cookies.
gone, so it came all the way up. Came all the way up and went over. And the guy was rocking it pretty hard, but I can't do it when I shave. I haven't shaved in a long time, but to go all the way down, I usually just take it right down. I can't do.
I'll take it down.
My mustache just doesn't grow.
I mean, my mustache is just thin. I really want to just grow it out and do the curl on the end. One of my friends did that. He goes, it
gotta
literally
gel it up.
takes like 3 months to even get thick enough.
Oh
to-
yeah, when I grew my big beard, I could do it, but I never did. I just thought it would be stupid. But I could have pulled it off had I wanted to. MH, take a napkin. This is nothing's changed in 20 years. Been doing this for.
That's why I didn't want to get the Cheetos.
MH.
Go wash your hands. I told him we got these Cheeto things. I'm saying
I don't touch
So,
the mic.
so wait. We got to let the viewers know about this interesting thing I just found out about bathroom etiquette and just general cleanliness is
in my bathroom.
in your bathroom. I learned
Go
something
ahead.
new today.
Go ahead.
Learned something
this
new
is from
today.
my good friend Chris. Go ahead.
Well, Chris, thank you very much. So apparently, I've been missing out. I am usually like a wipe guy and be done. Sorry for those of you who don't like to listen to any potty type of stuff. But you wipe, you do your business, you wash your hands, you get out of Dodge. Well, apparently, and then you throw a dryer sheet in your underwear in case you need to freshen up a little bit.
I've never done that in my life.
Yeah, you don't have the farts I have.
Remember that time when we went to Burlington and you kind of went to your underwear and there was a spot on Kyle's mom's car seat?
Yeah.
You had to throw away your underwear in a Hannah Foods bathroom.
Yes, there was an occasion where I trusted a fart that I shouldn't have. Thank you for bringing that up, Mike.
So keep going.
The stain's still there, I think.
So keep going. It was released. It's been returned.
That had nothing to do with what I was talking about. Can we strike that from the record, please?
No, we're live.
Well, technically, I can edit all. I won't edit this, but I can edit if I had to.
Edit my boobs.
So, anyways, for those of you who don't know, like on top of Gaelan's toilet, and I'm like, what the hell are these things for? They're not antibacterial wipes, but they're like baby wipes almost. And Gaelan goes, it's a dry and a wet wipe. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, he goes, dude, your best experience of your life. So I can't wait to go and actually try this. Is you wipe and then
Dry, wet, dry powder.
What?
Dry, wet, dry powder.
There you go. And apparently it's just a mind-blowing experience. It just leaves you feeling fresh for the rest of the day.
It's amazing. It's very good. I thought you meant bathroom etiquette, meaning if there's 2 urinals, you don't go in the center one. You wait for everybody to finish.
We did have a whole. I don't know if other people were as normal as we were, but in our school, like we had a thing called urinal etiquette, and it was like unwritten rules that everybody knew, and we talked about, and it was just like urinal etiquette,
Common courtesy, whatever you wanted to call it. Like you left the stall in between unless it was packed. If it was packed, your head was straight. You weren't looking over. You weren't doing anything. And there was always one teacher that I remembered that was famous for breaking urinal etiquette. You don't talk, you do your business, you wait till everyone's pants are back up, and then you can have a conversation in the bathroom. Do you remember what teacher that was, G? That would talk to you while you're in the... Oh, Daryl. No?
No, not Daryl. Not Daryl. Redhead. Kind of free-spirited individual.
I don't.
Mr. Langer.
Did he?
Every time. I'm like, dude, can we just pee? Like, I don't want to talk to you when I'm, got it out.
That's coming from
I have a hard enough time seeing it, so I got to hyper-concentrate.
that's coming from the kid who would play battleships in high school.
Well, battle shits are different. I mean, that's not urinal etiquette.
Can someone please tell us? You want to explain that for people?
Well, for those of you who don't have a strong hockey background, we're an interesting breed. And we would play battleshits, and this was before cell phones. Now, battleshits on cell phones has to just be a whole new ball game. But
Yeah, because you can snap it when you...
yeah, I mean, I still send my mom snaps of my poos, just so she knows I'm healthy.
You really do?
Yeah, she hates it. It's funny.
I've never actually. Our buddy Kyle used to do that all the time.
And also you used to take shits naked back in the day.
Sometimes you just gotta grip it and rip it, dude. And clothes are restricting. I still live that way. I hate clothes.
You know what?
Have you ever ate dinner taking a shit?
Have I ever eaten while taking a douche?
Yes.
Yes. If you have to know.
What goes in?
It's kind of an odd thing, but I mean, I've had 2 groups of friends on here, and both times we've covered bathroom etiquette and bathroom talk.
People just want to know, and they want a sense of security about what it's like to do things in the bathroom, and they want to know they're not alone.
Keep it clean. So it's about etiquette. When we did the last podcast, it was about cleanliness, which is why the wet wipes came in.
Ah.
So yeah, if you come here, we got wet wipes for you. So it's good. Clean people.
Well, tomorrow I might just come and leave you a little deposit before I actually head south.
Just hit the flush. I don't know if I'll be. I hope I'm here just to make sure that I can back up flush.
I didn't see a plunger in there.
No. We just pray.
We had to break the plunger out this morning at my house.
Edge parents.
Old plumbing.
You haven't been over to my house tomorrow. I'll be gone. Never mind. Yeah. You know where it is, though.
Yeah, I'll be up. I will be up at some point, and I'll be over at the little bastard's house, and I'll just walk next door and see your little bastards.
Let me know. We'll get you in there. Okay.
We talked baseball.
So you got baseball. That's what I just bring back. So what are we going to do? We talked about baseball.
The best team.
We say basketball, baseball. Okay, football. MH. Most memorable of your lifetime football.
Most memorable?
We're not doing the best. We can't do the best.
That's easy.
So you mean the most memorable game, you mean?
Team.
Team? Probably Patriots.
What year?
Probably 2017 when they came back against the Falcons.
Okay.
25 points.
That was unbelievable, I will say.
That was good. It was the worst place ever. That was the only game I didn't go to your house.
Yep.
Stuck in a bar down in... Oh, I see.
But if I had another one, it'd be the 08 Giants.
I was going to say, like, you can't even argue that.
Giants.
The Giants that year,
Yep.
Patriots undefeated, no chance, everything else, and the helmet catch and just the
And I was rooting for the
nostalgia.
Giants that
And
year, I think.
I remember going over to your house and you had every single press release around the TV. And back then, this was what, 2008?
Yeah.
2008, Mike had a 70-inch TV screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and we were over there watching the game and stuff, and just so electrifying, just such an amazing thing to watch.
By far. Oh, wait, Giants. There's not even a close second. Well, 12 Giants.
That's still arguably one of the best Super Bowls of all time.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Patriot one, I think, beat it. The comeback.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as that's I would call that a different game.
Yeah.
A comeback versus a close game through the
entire game.
The entire game.
Yeah, that's not even, yeah, that's easy. What else we got? Baseball, hockey, MH.
Hockey, That's tough. Probably the Penguins. It's Crosby and
What year?
Sell out.
any year. They've been good the last few. They've won 3 titles in 10 years.
See, I unfortunately got to go with the Bruins.
What, they won 1 title?
Ray Bork.
Bork
I mean,
won.
I'd go
Bork
Gretzky,
won.
but that was
Bork,
before the time. The
Bork
Oilers.
won with the Avalanche. Oh, well, if you're gonna go NHL, this will make things a little different. By the way, the Mets are up 2-0 right now, which is great news. This will make it more interesting. Pre-lockout, post-lockout.
What year was lockout?
05.
So, like, pre-lockout, you're looking at, like, the Dallas Stars over the
Sabres.
Sabres, which is an amazing,
The Brett
amazing
Hall- the Brett
series.
Hall game with
In
the
the crease
skates.
or not in the crease, who gives a shit? They called it a goal. Buffalo fans, I know you're passionate. Shut up. But, like, you're looking at the Avalanche.
What year did the Devils win? Marty Brodeur. 99?
Those
years.
were
99, 2000?
Couple in the
2000,
90s, and then they won
2000, 2001, 2002, something
year.
crazy
couple
like
in the
that.
90s.
I was a Devils fan for a couple of years because of Marty.
Yeah.
He was my favorite player. Marty and
Scott Stevens
Steven.
ending
That was it.
ending people's careers.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to play in today's NHL, and he's
Great-
probably one of the
greatest
best
hitter of all time.
defensemen of all
Greatest hitter
time.
of all time.
And he was a short individual. Like, he wasn't huge. He just knew what he had to
Do you think he was the best hitter of all time?
best hitter? See now you're talking about something different now, because there are great hitters. Defensemen naturally have. I'm speaking passionately about hockey, and you're blowing kisses into the microphone.
Yeah, what are you doing there?
He doesn't even know.
All right, keep going.
So you're talking about two different things here. You're talking about hitters, where you can have your enforcers back in the day, big guys who hit, and their job was literally to go out and hit people or get in fights. Or you're talking about Scott Stevens, one of the most better, almost skilled defensemen.
Yeah, because he was a good player.
And it was more the system that he knew so well that lined up his hits for him, and he just ended people's lives. So you're really asking a couple different questions as far as best hitting defenseman. I would say him, but you can't call him the best hitter because they literally employed people to go out and fight and hit.
Yeah, I mean that would be my. I don't know. I don't follow enough hockey. Bruins, sure. I mean, if the Habs won, that would have been my number one, but I haven't seen it.
2001 Cardinals.
There you are. Beat RIT.
Yep.
I don't know how I still remember that, but they did. MH, NASCAR, anything?
Jimmy Johnson.
What year? All the years?
I
How
think
many has he got?
7.
When's the last time he won?
2016.
Who won the last 2 years?
You had Kyle Busch, then Logano and Truex.
Who? Who's the last one?
Logano last year, Joey Logano.
Oh.
You
Was
have
that
John-
the Sprint Cup?
Yep, Sprint Cup. Yep, Monster Energy Sprint Cup.
Greatest. We're going to go major golf.
Because Jeff Gordon was good too, so he was my driver for many years.
I always like Junior.
You got to go Tiger on one leg.
Ooh.
Like, there's been a lot of other great majors and everything else, but Tiger on one leg, winning the literally last major before
See,
this one. Like,
I follow
I don't know.
follow golf a lot. Let me see. the ones I really remember. I'm not even gonna say '97 Masters. Was, to be honest, it was too early for me. I didn't start playing golf.
2000 Tiger, Pebble Beach.
I didn't watch it though. I was too young. I wasn't into golf at that point.
Yep. 02 Bethpage Black. You were there.
02 Bethpage because that was the first one I saw in real life.
But I think you guys left early, didn't you?
Yeah.
To catch the train.
We went on Sunday because it pissed rain. What God? 2002. Oh, 2002. 3, 4. Oh, no. Phil Mickelson, 2004 Masters done.
Phil Mickelson, 07 Wingfoot.
No, shut up. It was 06 and shut up. Phil 04 Masters done deal.
Tiger Phil match. 2018.
I mean, that was fun. That was fun to watch, but this Tiger one was special, though.
They're doing a rematch, FYI, this year.
You think so?
They are.
I was 100% rooting for Tiger.
Yep.
04 Phil for me.
He's still up in the air. He still hasn't come down yet.
08 Tiger was very good.
What about Luke Donald?
Hey, that's my guy. I mean,
he never won a major.
No, but you look at all these. My thing is, and I don't mean to interrupt here as you're trying to decipher. Maybe this will give you some time.
04 Phil done. 100%.
But all the golfers that after Tiger had his fall from grace, and who knows where he's at now, and whatever, but all the next Tigers that we saw are people that were just going to be the next dominant golfer. You had Spieth, you had Rory,
Ricky Fowler,
like all of these guys, and people are like, "Oh, this guy's going to be the next Tiger. Like he's the next guy to take over." There's literally, I think it's great for golf and bad for golf at the same time. But it's just so interesting to look at it and be like, all these guys that were supposed to take the game over, all these great golfers, and they can't do what Tiger did.
We're always looking for the next Tiger Woods, the next Michael Jordan, the next Gretzky.
There's no Tiger and Phil anymore. Well, it's just an open field, and it's
it's not even like if you want to take the perfect example, think about the galleries. Everybody was rooting for Tiger. Yeah. You couldn't
look at the galleries at the Tour Championship, 18th hole.
Everybody was rooting for Tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger hasn't won a major tournament in 11 years.
Yep.
Like hasn't won a Masters in 15.
Yep.
No, 14. He won in 05, so 14 Masters. So like by far the best.
Stop playing footsies.
Like I mean, Rory's got a decent following. I mean, like is DJ number 1 in the world right now?
No, it's Justin Rose, I think.
But think about DJ, like watching him play. He's one of the top 2-3 guys in the world.
Shot a 77 Sunday.
But I'm saying, like the crowd, there's nobody there.
No.
Like nobody cares. Like Rory's got a decent. Like if Rory's going, people follow him.
Yep.
I think a lot of people like Ricky Fowler.
For big Tiger Woods fans,
Ricky
follow TW
Fowler, though,
Legion on Twitter.
Like Ricky Fowler though, just has a following. Like
he's
not even he's good, but he's never actually won, which is fascinating. He just pumps Puma.
The tour. He won the tour championship.
No, he won Players.
Won the Players.
Well,
he just won that Phoenix Open, I think, in February.
I look at it this way:
picks up a win a year.
The number 1 golfer in the world has changed more time than girlfriends Mike's had. So
I don't.
If those of you don't know, Mike's a player.
So. Yeah, but how many?
Like
how many? How
Harper,
many weeks?
Charlie Harper.
Hey, ask Google how many consecutive weeks Tiger Woods was number 1.
Why does Mike always have to ask Google? Why can't we ask Siri?
Siri sucks.
I don't even know how to use Siri.
Okay,
to be
Google.
honest. I'm technology illiterate.
Oh, what's the question?
My phone keeps saying iPhone not backed up.
What's the question? Shit.
What's the question? Shit.
Huh? How many weeks was Tiger consecutively number 1?
Okay, Google. Okay, Google. How many weeks was Tiger Woods consecutively number 1?
281. According to Wikipedia, Tiger Woods has spent the most consecutive weeks, 281, and most total weeks in that position.
Wow. That's pretty good. Wait. Do the math.
Do the math. There are 52 weeks in a year, Gaelan.
5.4 years, number 1 in the world, not touched. Impressive.
Yeah, and you know what? I said this, and I hope this will be the second time I've said it out loud. But Tiger winning the Masters has this eerie feel to it that golf has not had anyone hold the Grand Slam since Nicklaus, correct? Like
Tiger.
he didn't hold a true Grand Slam, not all in one year.
That wasn't Nicklaus. That was
No,
Ben Hogan.
Okay. And isn't it
Wait, Hogan or Jones?
One of them. But it wasn't Nicklaus, though.
like, to me, isn't it funny or isn't it eerie that Tiger wins this Masters?
You know the next two tournaments, Bethpage and Pebble,
Are his courses.
Yeah.
So it's just, to me, it's just it's fascinating beyond belief that he's back,
Imagine Tiger
coming back,
going into the Open with 3 majors. The world will explode.
Well, but
I would.
The Open scares me. Like, the Open is a crapshoot.
Because they're playing at a course no one's ever played at. Some new course.
This year?
Yeah.
I thought they were playing at Portrush.
Yeah, I don't think any of these guys have been there yet.
They played Portrush.
I mean,
Mike, I will tell you this.
no one.
They've all gone out of their way to play that course before
I can tell you
this
right
time.
now, I don't think anyone's played it. Look it up, G.
Listen, they might not have played it for a tournament, but there's no way they announced it as one of the courses for the Open, and these guys have not gone and played.
I don't think it's hosted a major yet. I could be wrong. Maybe it has back in the day, but none of the current guys have played it. I don't even think Tiger's played it. It's a crapshoot.
Oh, it's Royal Portrush, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, but what's the Dunlist course? They must have a couple courses.
no
there.
idea.
Royal Portrush, Mike. They played there.
I'll look it up if you want.
About Royal Portrush. The Open makes a historic return. Oh, wait. Oh, you're right. They haven't played there in 68 years. Is that right?
I don't know.
Max Faulkner, black and white. The only player to have won the Open at Royal Portrush. You're right. Wow, no shit. Huh. Good call, MH. I don't know why I challenge you on that stuff. It's like,
I don't know everything, but
except everything. That's pretty good. Wow. So if Tiger wins at that course.
it's the Career Grand Slam.
I just think it's interesting. Like, we could actually have, like, that was my first thought after he won the Masters, and after
How much is Tiger favored at Bethpage right now? He's got to be the favorite.
20-1, I think. He's favored at. He's already favored at next year's Masters.
No.
Are we back to Tiger versus the field? I know I brought that up in our text change.
No, not
but
yet. Not yet.
We're getting there though.
I don't know, man. He wins at Bethpage and he goes into Pebble.
Yeah.
I'm putting everything on him. Tiger by a mil.
I think so.
But I just loved it. Even when he sucked, like, Tiger's odds of winning, like, his lines were just like,
Still up there.
seriously? Like, the guy didn't even make the cut. But it's Tiger.
He had some rough years.
He did. And do you know who stayed with him through thick and thin? Through Lindsey Vonn, ex-wives, everything else?
MH.
Lindsey Vonn was smoking.
MH.
She dates PK Subban now.
I follow Lindsey Vonn on Twitter.
MH. We can say MH. MH.
Yes,
Through thick and thin. Still wearing the T-Dub hat.
that's right.
Still plays all Nike clubs. Nike doesn't make your clubs anymore.
No, I'm getting the new TaylorMade Tiger Woods irons.
The T-Dubs.
They're about $3,000.
Well, they're gonna help you.
They're gonna make you hit.
MH got
I don't know.
$3,000 golf clubs with a $3 swing, so it works out good. Works out good.
It does. It does.
I'll try him out at Cronin.
At the what?
Cronin Golf Club.
Yeah, come on down, play Croners with me. It's honestly
I'll come play.
it's my favorite course.
In wintertime, I've always wanted to come down and do the simulators, indoor simulators.
No, let's go out and play. Will you
Pod
play?
Goop posted on our Instagram post here. He might be all up sweaty.
Mic drop.
What, do you have a long hot
Is that
shower
what
or
he said?
something?
Is that what he said?
No, I haven't read it yet. I got other stuff going on, but I just saw that he.
Get off the porn. What's it say?
MH, how long have we been calling you MH?
I got to say, since, 7th grade, 8th grade?
No.
Mike.
We can hear-
Mike.
We can hear that.
Yeah.
What did we?
Eat that cookie.
No.
Stop offering me your cookie.
We used
Eat
to
the damn cookie.
We used to call you Mikey, and then we switched to MH.
Oh, but his mom hated that when it.
Did she?
Yeah,
Mikey!
She used to come up and be like, "I don't care what you call him. You need to stop calling him Mikey." But we wouldn't say it was like Mikey, or like I don't even know.
Is that what we said?
Like we were like
Like,
Mikey. Like I don't even know how it was, but she was not about it.
We used to call you Shat Tooth.
Yeah, about that.
Wait, did she?
What?
I don't. No, that was old. That was a.
That was old. That was like 6th grade. That was back. As I take it back to the street hockey days. 17. To
Oh,
1.
tell people about street hockey. That was one. That's
17 to 1.
17-1.
We beat Armin set up a team and he wanted to take us on. Only good player on that team that scored the goal was Steven.
Steve-O.
Steve-O.
And who blew the shutout? Mike, you can't point. People don't know who blew the shutout.
They know. Gaelan.
But what did I do?
You allowed a goal to Steve-O. We had a breakaway and
And then you didn't want to play net anymore.
Shoot, man.
yeah.
It put me up. We would have won 25-0.
John Bailey on his rollerblades thought he was cool.
Just about to say that. So we played floor hockey. We played street hockey, but like no one rollerbladed. And to be honest, like it's kind of more of a pain to play on rollerblades because you can't.
And with
like,
sneakers and
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we all did that, and we had a street hockey team, and we had practice and everything else, and we kicked the crap out of this other team. But
Armin's team.
we played pickup street hockey every single day, and we had a large group of friends, and the best was the substitutes or alternates because Mike literally only called them to come play.
It was like Billy and Sweeney and
Like they only got to come play if somebody couldn't make it.
yeah.
Like, like I'm not saying MH was
Oh
like.
yeah, they weren't at the rink playing. They were like called in.
They were like AAA baseball, and you get called up if someone's hurt.
And these are our high school friends. Like, we go to school with them. I didn't get a call to play street hockey. Oh, yeah, we didn't play. Meanwhile, all lunch, that's all we were talking about. But you guys were just, no, we didn't play. Like, I'm not saying MH was a bully back in the day, but there were some times where he did do some not so nice things that I don't know if would be acceptable in today's generation. Gaelan agrees because
Oh yeah.
So like we just did whatever and it was great and you know all the subs got together and said, well you MH you pick your team and we'll play you with our team, and MH is like, done.
17-1 later. We never played again.
And like all that week after school, like we'd have practice and
Yep.
everything else to play street hockey against a team we knew we would murder.
And I have a feeling that MH was just talking pure trash all week.
All week. MH is the ultimate trash talker.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Oh.
Subtle, but
But to go back to street hockey, that's how MH and I became friends, believe it or
Yep.
not. Because I remember getting the call. We were talking about this at Wild Wings earlier. Yeah, MH had to get his pregame wings in. And about 2 Coronas with
and
lime.
by the way, Nick speaking about he used to get the phone call. I would call him about 4 or 5 times in the morning.
My
He'd still be
parents
sleeping.
still hate you.
oh yeah, 100%.
So those are a couple different stories.
What time
But
did you wake up?
I think 7:30, 8 o'clock.
on a Saturday morning?
I'd wake up about 7:30.
Like most families have the 9 to 9 rule, and back when you had landline phones and everything else, like 9 to 9 is when you called.
Yeah.
Well, I would literally talk to MH at school on Friday. My parents knew I was going. I already knew the time, everything else. But
because we
MH
used to play about 10:30 on Saturdays.
MH, being paranoid, would call my house at like 7 in the morning. My dad would answer the phone. Hello? Yes, Mike. He'll be there. And I would get yelled at because of me. And it's the one day my parents can sleep in. He's like, I'm just trying to get numbers. And meanwhile, not like girls' cell phone numbers. No. He wanted numbers to figure out who was coming to street hockey and who wasn't after we already confirmed on Friday. And that was back when there was no cell phone, so you actually had to make plans.
And you had to call people's houses.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yes.
And
846, 8449, 846, 8786.
do you remember making the paper for street
I
hockey?
still actually remember that. Not for street hockey,
No, we made the paper.
but not for street hockey.
It was street hockey, but we made the paper.
We made the Cheers and Jeers section.
Yes, we did.
Do you want to go into that, MH? The cheers and jeers, they still do that?
So we had a tradition.
This is like the bullshit, like read in the paper, complain about something.
But it was our
anonymously.
tradition at intermission of whatever hockey we were doing, and it was ritual. Like, that's what made me mad. Like, this was one of the highlights. Now, for our listeners who are country bumpkins like ourselves, what is the ultimate country pastime for traveling people distances?
Get in the cab.
You get in the back of the pickup truck, and you just let whoever's driving drive, and you're just living the dream out in the fresh country air.
Every Saturday in the red pickup.
Every Saturday in the Little Red Ranger,
Yep.
Mike's dad would drive us
The stewards.
not even a quarter of a mile. Couldn't have been a quarter of a mile.
Oh, that's it.
Bus gauge to Stewart's. If you know Shea Z where the bus gauge is and Stewart's is, you know it's not.
Maybe a quarter mile.
You could walk there.
You could, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And we'd all get our hot dogs
Mountain Dews
and Mountain Dews.
Yeah.
and cookies.
And his dad, being the generous soul he was, would pay every single time. And we got Mountain Dew, chips, soda, hot dogs, and then we went back and played some more. And I'm still thinking about how I was able to run around eating like 2 hot dogs, a thing of Pringles, and a
Pepsi.
Big Slam Pepsi.
When I was coaching kids, I'd be like, "Hey, you guys don't eat this. You know, got to stretch." And I'm like my 20s telling them this, and
The
I'm like,
TB12 method.
yeah, but then I'm like sitting there looking at them like, these kids are 13, 14, 15. They can fucking eat the whole candy aisle at
And then
Stewart's
go
and
and-
play and be fine.
Kyle Reynolds, what'd you get for dinner?
Gummy
on the
bears.
sports? Gummy bears
gummy
and orange
worms.
soda.
Gummy worms, yep.
It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, man. Jeez, Kyle. Old Rennie. We should have got him on.
Yeah, next time. Is
next
he in
time.
Brazil? I don't know. He got one of those mail order brides that I'm still jealous about.
Old Rennie. Actually, I was texting Rennie when I was texting him? A couple days ago? Steve-O texted us randomly the other day. I say randomly. He texted me and Kyle, but I was gone. I was in town. This thing was right before you came up. Last time I see Kyle every once in a while. Run into him.
Yeah.
Actually, last time we all saw him was his wedding, I think.
Yeah.
And we went out.
I saw him a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
For the
Well, then
football
no,
playoffs.
I'm saying when all of us saw each other.
Well, and I remember I was
We played poker.
I was telling Mike, like I was coming up, or we were making plans because I was going to be up, and they fell through. And the next thing you know, Kyle hosted everyone for a playoff football game, and everybody went. I'm like, oh, great, I can't go.
Played poker too.
It was this
January.
this year in January.
Did I miss? I didn't.
You must have. Me went. A guy, buddy from my work, Ken went. He was there. A couple people
I don't remember.
played
going.
poker.
Yeah, I must have missed it.
Few brews, wings.
It's not an official get together with MH unless you have chicken wings.
100%.
All right,
MH.
all right.
Mike,
That's chicken
Mike,
wings.
remember when Paul broke your coffee table?
We can get
Were
to
you,
that.
were you
we
there?
can get to that.
Were you
yes.
there?
Yes.
We'll get to that. But right now, best wings. You got to go Sandy's, don't you?
How many we get? How many options? Just
You
one?
Can, you can name any wings that you've had over the years. My best is Sandy's. You got to.
See, I live in Glens Falls now. I love O'Toole's. It's my favorite sports bar. They got great wings.
It's rated the best wings in Albany.
What?
O'Toole's.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy their
O'Toole's?
wings. Yeah.
Again, Sandy's nostalgic.
Agreed. Like,
Romeo wings from Pasquale's are
Yep.
phenomenal.
yep.
Wild Wings
Hobie's
isn't
Sports
bad.
Den.
Huh?
Hobie's.
Well, they're the same. Yeah.
Wild Wings isn't bad.
Wild Wings is
No, not Wild Wings.
they're generic.
Dave and Buster's.
Like I can taste like the Cisco from
Giuseppe's used to have good
Pizza
wings.
Palace is good.
Absolutely.
Giuseppe's Pizza Palace, they got good wings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giuseppe's is good, yeah.
I would say my top 3 are Sandy's, Pasquale's
Yep.
/ Hobie's,
Yep.
and then I put Giuseppe's in there. Those are solid. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
3 solid.
Then you'd have to make the secret hot sauce with them.
Oh, man, yeah, we made... Oh, that was good.
The secret hot sauce my dad made
Have you guys been to New York Pizza? Heard that's really good.
down by GP.
Yeah.
No.
Never been. Heard it's really good. I think you can only get takeout there, though.
Okay.
No delivery. I don't know if you can eat. Maybe you can eat in there. heard it's good, but
Now I'm getting hungry.
I was gonna say this is gonna be my dinner. About a full box of wheat. No, not full box. Half box of wheat thins.
Let's go to McDonald's, get a McGangbanger. You still have one? Do you still have those, Nick? A McGangbanger?
A McGangbang, and every so often, I don't eat a lot of McDonald's. I'm kind of been on a health kick.
What is that?
A McGangbang.
You ever had Five Guys?
So for those listeners, you're not gonna like what comes out of my mouth next. I hope that you don't judge me for
That
for
mouth
what I'm
ain't
about
made
to
for
say.
talking.
Wow, I don't know if I can say anything more offensive than that. But a McGangbang is when you go to McDonald's and you order a double cheeseburger and a McChicken, and you pull the double cheeseburger apart and slide the McChicken underneath. So you have 2 pieces of dark meat in between 1 piece of white meat. Thus, the McGangbang.
Pretty good.
It's all right.
I remember the pounder.
The double Big Macs in Canada, delicious.
Really? What's the difference?
Canada is allowed to have a double Big Mac. We don't. Just health code regulations, everything.
Okay,
like that,
Google.
so.
Canada double Big Mac.
Here's a summary from our food. Your questions. McDonald's Canada. A double Big Mac plus large fries plus large Coke equals 1,580 calories.
It's a double Big Mac.
Oh wow.
Yeah, double Big Mac. I've had a few in my day when I go to Canada.
Not all he's had. That was probably the cheapest thing he bought in Canada.
Oh, leave it to MH.
We won't bring up Steve-O's story. We'll talk about that another time when Steve-O's on. But the best thing, remember when we were kids, we used to do the double Big Mac double cheeseburger dressed as a Big Mac?
Yep.
It was a Big Mac minus the middle bun.
I want a double
Yep.
cheeseburger and hold the lettuce.
You're gonna stop there?
Something, something, something. Don't forget the fries. Crispy.
God, I haven't heard that in a long time. But that was always the best one to get. Double Big Mac, double cheeseburger
Yep.
dressed as a Big Mac because it was $1. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Minus a piece of bread, which would be $2 because whatever the sandwich was. I remember the last time I went to McDonald's, so it's probably been 2 years.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of McDonald's anymore, and I used to eat a lot of like Wendy's and other fast food, and I
Five
cut
Guys.
that out.
Yeah.
I don't like if Five Guys doesn't even sound appealing to me anymore.
Five Guys
like,
is good though.
I know it's good, but it's like all this like fast food and stuff.
Have you
like
been to Chick-fil-A?
Oh,
no, I have
Good.
not.
yes.
I don't live here anymore, man. We don't have a
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A in Glens Falls.
I've never been. Chick-fil-A. Good?
Yeah, it's great.
That's what I've heard. It's
Spicy
like,
chicken sandwich, the nuggets,
What's more American, Chick-fil-A or Budweiser?
Budweiser.
You would say that wearing a NASCAR shirt.
MH looks. You got a Dan Patrick hat, a Henry NASCAR shirt. Did you get that custom made?
And
Yes.
the mustache. You can't leave out the mustache.
Going to the races in June, Pocono.
Do you have the headphones or the
RE scanners.
no? Do you have the earphones?
Yeah,
What are those called?
the RE scanners. Go listen to the drivers.
What? That's the thing?
Yeah.
In the headphones?
Yeah, you can listen to the drivers
What do you mean?
in the
Listen to
car.
them?
Listen to them in the car when they talk to the crew chief.
You can?
Yeah, I
That's-
got that. We all got it.
So what do? They all have different channels?
Yeah.
So if you like
Jimmy Johnson, you type in 48, and you can listen to him and his spotter, and
really, so what do they talk about?
just driving like, all right, you're clear. You got a car coming up on the outside.
Do they ever just talk about just dumb stuff?
No, it's all cars. Like, oh, I'm loose in turn 3 or something. I need an
Whoa,
adjustment.
he's loose. Jeez.
I was gonna say if I'm
Ugh.
He's tight.
got a lug nut, right?
I need 4 tires and a wedge adjustment.
What does that mean?
You thought about this?
Mike, I thought you were talking in innuendos. What is I need 4 tires and a wedge
What about in her
adjustment mean?
endo?
MH, what's your favorite NASCAR race? Is it Daytona?
I think so.
What about
Yeah,
Talladega?
I'd probably go Daytona. Start of the year.
What's your favorite short course?
Martinsville. But
Virginia?
Bristol Night's good too. I've been to that race.
Which one's shorter?
I'd say Martinsville. It's half mile, .55.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shorter than Bristol?
Yeah. Bristol's, I think, a 1 mile.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Bristol's got the one with the big banks, though, right?
Yep.
They got the steepest banks?
Yeah, they do. I've walked it. It's steep.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I saw it in hell that day, too.
What's your favorite one to go to? Daytona?
I'd probably say...
What have you been to? Daytona, Bristol?
Been to Daytona, Bristol, Martinsville, Talladega, Pocono, Dover. I've been to Darlington,
Where's Darlington?
South Carolina.
What about
Homestead I've been to.
Have you ever been to Watkins Glen?
No.
Really?
Road course. Kind of hard to see. You can see like one little turn.
That's it? How big is that course? That's a long
That's like
one.
a 2 mile course. It's like an F1
They don't have
course.
any kind of... Well, I guess...
They got a little TV screen, like big screen in the thing.
Yeah,
but
I guess you're right, because if you sit down, you're only seeing...
It's like an F1 race.
I still think the best... I mean, if you like it, but... To me, golf is the best one. I
Yeah.
love going... I know people will say that's crazy, but
I like golf too.
But like watching a live golf event, just because it's the only sport...
As long as you can sit in the 18th grandstand, go to the bathroom, and come back, and your seat's still there.
Yeah.
Let them pee.
No, the good thing about golf is like if you stand on... Like imagine if you're like standing on
Eat
the
that
tee and like...
cookie.
Like if you're standing behind the tee and you can like
Damn
look
cookie.
down to see where these guys are hitting, you can actually appreciate it because you play golf. Where like you can't,
Mike,
you can't.
I swear to God, stop asking me to eat your cookie. Okay? I've
Is that
eaten
the last
many
one?
cookies. I do not want to eat your cookie.
Is that the last cookie?
Yes.
Eat it. Why don't you just eat it?
It is.
Your hands have been all over that cookie.
MH, what are you wiping? You better not wipe it.
I didn't wipe anything. I don't have anything on me.
Eat the cookie.
MH.
Eat the cookie.
Eat the cookie.
Eat the cookie.
It's his.
Just giving. All right. MH, anything else you want to talk about?
Trying to think.
If you have to think, then you got nothing.
I'll think of something.
Trust me, I teach 5th grade. If you're thinking, you don't got it.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 900.
I actually just watched his Instagram thing the other day. He's like still pretty fun to follow.
Yeah.
Seems like a good dude. He was actually talking about a couple. He was talking about a couple things like with him getting into it and like how he had no money until like finally skateboarding took off because back then they had nothing. So if you think about it, like before Tony Hawk Pro Skater, before all that stuff, he was like traveling around. He's like, oh yeah, I was in high school and people like thought I was a loser. Then I'd go like be signing autographs at like weekend, whatever skate tournaments or whatever, and he would. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of money. He said he was struggling for a long time until like it finally caught on like skateboarding, and now it's kind of dipped. I think I don't think skateboarding is as popular.
Well,
as it
it's
was.
back to what it was, and the thing is, I think it's over commercialized. You know, you had Tony Hawk, and then you had Bam, and then you had a couple of those other things, and now all of a sudden, like, who's an original skateboarder anymore?
Who was
Bob Bones.
Bob Burnquist?
Bergquist.
Bucky Lasek.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys from the video games, but like, what was? Is it Dave Mirra? Was that the bike guy?
He was the bike guy, yeah.
Because bike was pretty cool back then too, but Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I don't know how many games they made, but I had
1 and 2.
I had 1 and 2. Did he have? He must have had 3, 4.
Yeah, but after that, you're away from the N64.
Yeah, I was the same. I stopped at the N64. I actually remember playing it on PC in school,
Yep.
Yep.
but it wasn't as fun. Like that, Tony Hawk was fun.
Well,
MH, I pulled off the 900 the last time
You
played.
did?
remember Mike had the jailbroken Xbox from Sam Meehan when they did all that stuff at where was he at Dartmouth or whatever, and he had the hard drive. So on the hard drive of the Xbox was every old school game.
Yeah, I do remember that. They had
Here we go.
it was like it was a hard drive that you just had.
Yeah.
I'm still on.
900.
You got it!
Did they get it?
Wait.
There it is.
Yeah!
Actually, the graphics aren't that bad on that one.
I am.
When we played Mario Kart, it was like
Yep.
the grainiest thing ever. Remember we were doing the was it the jungle course? They shoot the little like coconuts at you or whatever.
Yep.
You remember just Hey, mate, if that cookie
Eat that cookie.
Hey, mate, if that cookie goes all over my carpet, you're coming tomorrow to clean.
Eat that cookie. How am I going to clean it when I'm in the air?
Mate, just
Ugh.
All right. MH, we
Yeah.
good there? Because what time is it? 10:20?
Yeah,
Home
It's
and eat dinner.
getting late.
It's getting late.
Finish our brews and
We might stay here a little after episodes and
After our blooper
I got
take.
a half a beer, so we'll drink it.
yep.
Yeah.
Anything else? MH, can you give the listeners another
Last bit words of wisdom.
As Nick's dad would once say, "Why fart and waste it when you can burp it and taste it?"
And with that is episode 28 of the Gaelan Trombley Show, and we're out. Thanks for listening to the Gaelan Trombley Show. If you want to reach me, you can go on Facebook at Gaelan Trombley, on Instagram at Gaelan Trombley, and on YouTube at Gaelan Trombley. The spelling, GaelanTrombley.